Fireball heat in our veins, cutting loose, breaking chains. We scream it loud, fuck them all to death.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 251 of the Vex Podcast. Morning radio, episode 83.
83, hot diggity dog.
What's up, dude?
Out the gate.
Is there a dog problem in the hizzy?
No.
It's these fucking hot dogs.
You don't like hot dogs?
Oh my gosh, she hates hot dogs.
Why do you...
Who sent the fucking Down syndrome guy with the That's probably why he's
Obviously me.
I saw it kind of in his mouth. I'm like, no, it's probably not a hot dog. I don't know.
Oh, it definitely was.
And I'm like, you know what? Fuck you.
I'm not making midnight, Dad. I'm making midnight.
And he's like, put the roll in butter.
Dude,
Now, all right,
good.
is the butter thing worth it for a hot dog?
I don't eat hot dogs. I don't know.
I was very taken aback by the butter thing.
I mean, people put mayonnaise on.
I fucking hate mayonnaise.
Why do you hate mayonnaise? What do you got against mayonnaise?
People put mayonnaise.
That is not a comment. That is not a comment. You have broken the rules.
Type it in first.
For 1 second, I'm like, wow, somebody logged on.
People put mayonnaise on bread for grilled cheese
Yeah.
instead of butter. And I heard it is the tits.
All right, now let's talk logistically. Not you. Let's talk logistically. Mayonnaise and cheese. I don't know.
But it's lightly coated on the front.
And I just hate mayonnaise.
Well, mayonnaise is mostly made out of oil. So when
And
you
heat,
right?
right?
Yeah, it's oil in it. So when you heat it up, it serves the same purpose.
I remember being like,
One day if you ever make one.
I won't even buy mayonnaise. It makes me angry.
Get a mayonnaise packet.
Well, it doesn't taste like mayonnaise.
Oh, my bell's drowned to shit. Robot said, good morning, Vex on Vex Podcast.
Hola, mother trucker.
Hello, Robot. Always a pleasure to have you, sir.
It is a pleasure. So, all right,
It's more of a pleasure when he's here in person.
we're on morning radio 83. So,
Wow.
so on 100, I guess we're doing something insane and debaucherous.
I mean, we're going to have to come up with something, yeah.
Well, we got the fucking tasers.
Yeah. Oh, you'll get to meet one of them tomorrow night.
Is he the one who's the roadie now?
Yeah, he's my minion.
Oh, you've got a minion. Guess who's making his triumphant return tomorrow? Yes!
Yay.
Everything's squashed.
No! I mean,
Do you care?
no.
Okay.
He's gonna beat up some guy at my stupid fucking landscaping
So
company.
he's coming back to work and roadie?
Well, I don't think I can let. He's not gonna kill the guy, so I can't have him come. I'm gonna do a roof next week. I'll have him do the roof.
So you're back, he's back in good graces with the group.
He was never not with
Well,
me.
he was with me, because I'm like, well, that's shitty.
No, I thought about it, and
It's just my opinion. I know it's not, he can be in great graces with you, but doesn't have to be with me. Do you know what I'm saying?
he's never hurt the program or the band. Fuck landscaping.
That's why I care.
No, but-
No.
That's the
These are the
thing.
things that matter.
It is true.
Now,
This bell, I don't, it's not.
I think if you reset it, there you go.
What does that mean? Reset.
There's the thingy on the bottom. You just kind of shake it and there you go. And then, wow, okay. Are you a dyke now? That's lovely. See how much better it is?
Cobalt said, good morning, no third chair. Cobalt, I am the third chair over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, did you see the camera? There you go.
no third chair.
Well, no, I'm glad to hear Stars and Stripes is back. Good guy.
And I'll put this out there. Cobalt, if you're not doing anything, it takes you about 45 minutes to get here. Drive on over. We'll make it third chair gladly.
Sit down for the second hour.
It'd be great second half, as they say.
Ratchet could have been third chair.
I thought about it. I thought about it.
You could have done Fireball since you sponsor us with the Fireball.
Correct.
Cheers.
Don't do the room stash.
You know, I turned it.
You did before that.
No, do you see that?
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
We've gone to side two?
We've rotated. All right, you better fucking calm your tits there, lady. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Wendy.
Cobalt said, I'm sorry, Tiff.
Tomorrow night, Cobalt Zero.
Yes.
Nation Zero. I'm excited.
I'm going to be hammer drunk.
Hammer drunk.
Dave will get to hear his song Dumpster Baby.
Yes.
I love that song so
I'll be
much.
drunk and singing it loud as shit.
I think I'm taping the entire version of Dumpster Baby this time.
So good.
Because it's the last time we're going to see it. That's it. He's moving.
For now.
I know, but maybe there'll be a West Coast version. I don't know.
We'll see it at some point in the future, I'm sure.
Dun, 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 dun.
As soon as we get together the Zero Nation album.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
Oh, I think it needs to happen.
I mean, you can make it happen.
I can't. I'm the idea guy.
It's not going to happen.
You put plans in.
Well, here's the thing. So where is your band going to go perform? Where are you going to go record a Nation Zero song? Exactly. See that face you're making?
I don't know.
Oh, that's your band. You have to take care of your project.
Wherever you say, we're going to record this.
Yeah, I can't
Why
do
don't
it.
you put us on like an album? Me, Nurse Ratchet, Fire Pants,
I'm listening.
and like let us chime in somewhere.
What do you plan on doing?
And whatever you guys want us to do, like just like a thing in the background. Like I can.
Well, then I want lesbian sex noises. Whatever you want me to do.
I feel like that's not going to work out.
I know. Dave, what are your thoughts?
I don't think it's going to work out at all.
No, I think I already have. I
Give us
think.
a chance.
No.
That's bullshit.
So angry. Can you sing in
I'm
key?
really quitting. Like you're rude. You
Can-
should have said, "I'll give you a chance because you're on the program."
Can you sing in key?
I don't know. I never really sang.
That's not true. Like, you know when you listen to a record in your car? Can you match it?
I don't think I'm horrible. I've heard.
I don't know, man. A lot of people think they can sing.
No.
Not because I have good timing when I do my.
He wouldn't have married you.
I know.
Like, in the hips and all that good stuff you do, but he wouldn't have married you. I know this.
Can I use? Is that a toaster there? To sparkle.
Everything.
Bad napkin.
That's
There you go.
there's a shot one.
That's the shot.
The metal one you were looking at, right?
Yeah.
That's literally from Africa.
I don't want to ruin it though.
What do you? It's a coaster.
I know, but still.
I fucking.
These are the
I
ones-
hate it.
You do?
But it's a gift.
From
Veronica,
Oh yeah.
who I love,
Yeah.
but I think it's
love her.
shit, and I hate it,
I like it.
and I would throw it away, but she comes over
Yeah, don't do that.
sometimes,
Put one out
She
for
comes
her.
over.
and so does her husband, who I love.
I like it.
Can you believe that my neighbor and myself and Johnny Zero were like a weird trifecta? Now, I know you don't know there's a microphone over there, but there is. We were like a weird trifecta friendship.
Okay.
That was nice. That's all I got.
Oh,
This is what
I
happens.
thought there was a story behind it.
No, just we're talking about like the gift.
This is what happens when one of my friends also comes to the podcast. So yell all you want.
If you're gonna yell into the microphone, you need to start drinking.
Who, me?
Who? No.
Why are you in a bad mood?
I'm
Oh
not-
my God, he's really not.
I feel like he is, unless I'm in a bad mood. Not just
Yes.
he's in one.
You're not in a bad mood either.
I feel like maybe she is now that I
I'm
started
actually
talking about
happy.
hot
I
dogs.
quizzed on my supervisor, and she's like, "I'm out of the office till August 19th." Fuck yeah.
Do you know it's my late father's birthday?
August 19th.
Isn't that weird? And like,
That's my birthday.
it's so random. Yeah, and every time it comes up, it's like a weird thing because it's like, yeah.
That's my birthday.
Ugh. I'm not reading Michael Gregory's comment. I'm just.
Why?
He's gonna piss me the fuck off.
Yeah, darling, it's kind of your gig.
It's about hot dogs.
Okay, Michael, fuckface Gregory. Ice cold hot dog order for you all.
It's kind of your gig. That's not good. I don't like that. I don't approve Michael Gregory.
Derek. Good morning, gentlemen. Happy Friday. I guess the fucking poll doesn't count, but whatever.
Hi, Derek. Are your ears fucking bleeding or ringing?
We're discussing you.
Not at all.
Michael Gregory also. Morning Feldman freak fanatics.
That-
I'm about Team fucking Feldman.
We are Team Feldman.
Obsessed with Corey Feldman.
I'm so over
I
it.
think I'd go on a date with Corey Feldman.
Oh, a guy deconstructed the guitar solo last night.
Cobalt said I'll be there in 40 minutes.
Perfect.
Yes. Even
Perfect.
better. I sent that to you.
You're the one who sent it to me?
Yeah.
It's so good. So I sent it to a bunch of people.
Yeah, he's like a British session musician, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So at the beginning, he's like, well, his fingers aren't hitting what the notes are.
Yeah.
Which means a guy backstage is playing,
Yeah.
and then he hits a pedal, which makes the guitar live, and he goes, wee, 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 and hits the fucking...
So it's all fake.
Yeah.
Well, it's half fake. Anything with notes is definitely real. And then he turned the guitar on, he went, wee, 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 wee,
I
wee,
hit the kill switch.
and hit the kill switch a bunch of times.
I don't like the fact he has that long strand of hair hanging in his face like 90% of the time.
Yeah, your girl was mad about that.
I don't like it.
Did you
Michael
watch that
Jackson.
video?
Yeah, the Jamie French.
Jamie French.
She's fucking funny.
Oh, that's old, though, I thought. The Jamie French thing is
Yeah.
old as fuck. I saw that when it came out back then.
Now, I think now that I've been sending them, anything Corey Feldman is just in my algorithm now, and so I'm just. See, I hate to tell you what my algorithm is this week. All right, I scroll through it, and 48% of the things I scroll through have to do with Corey Feldman or hot dogs. It's a wild time in my phone.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't eyeball me over your Larry Bud Melvin glasses. I see what you're doing, and I don't approve.
Oh, Feldman.
A lot of things you do. To make you feel attacked.
How am I attacking you? We discussed this. I discussed this over text yesterday. Okay? Well, you know that's not what the bell's for.
It is not for that.
I'm the fucking producer. I can do whatever the fuck
That
I
is
want.
true.
That is also true. Fuck.
It's my bell.
And she bought it.
My fucking bell. I'll ring this bell whenever I want to. I don't give a shit.
All through the fucking episode.
Now, see, I don't realize that I was doing that.
Oh,
What
you
the
definitely
fuck
were.
does that mean? It's on air, it's filmed, there's like a whole bunch of proof that you did this.
Listen, I know you say you don't remember, but the impression that I just did was fairly spot on as to what
Perfect.
actually happened.
And then the fucking Godfather's egging you on. Go ahead, ring it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Ring it again.
Out of respect for him, I wanted to do that. Because
Oh, we remember details now? Because 1 second ago we had no
Because
details.
I'm like, nobody will be mad at him.
Who's mad at the Godfather?
No,
Nobody.
it's fucking.
Who is he anyway? MIA? Derek said, LOL, they bring Feldman out to sing Come As You Are with Limp Bizkit, and it's so bad. Feldman is all that shows up on my reels lately, too.
How do you do something for approaching 40 years and you're shit? Like, we had an entire career in the window of time he's existed making music. Tours, records, the whole thing. An entire career.
I mean, I've just been drunk for a lot of the time.
I was sober.
The Corey's Angels, though.
Oh
That's
my-
over. That's over.
So weird.
That's
dude.
so over.
And then he did the wife swap show.
That's old. I saw that.
Yeah, like, ugh. Big city, man.
Yeah, that's a strange fucker. He's not okay.
He was on Ghost Stories or some shit this
Yeah,
week with that the gay psychic guy. And he's like, you were talking about one of my dearest friends, Corey Haim. He's like, and the guy's so young, he's like, who?
I don't know who that is.
That's what he said. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'll be honest. A lot of times in my life, I wish I didn't know who Corey Haim was.
All right. Yeah, there's not anything to say.
No, that's
So who's worse, Feldman or Haim?
Oh, I think Feldman by far might be the worst.
Yeah, he's going on the
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know that. That's a tough.
He's so smarmy.
At this point, what does a ticket to go see Corey Feldman cost?
It was a Limp Bizkit show, so like $50, $60.
So I'd go see Limp Bizkit for the side of Corey Feldman just for
Everybody did. That's the thing. And it sold out like every night, not when Feldman was playing, but when Limp Bizkit was on, it was sold out. There's a guy I'm friends with on Facebook I bought a guitar from like 5 years ago, and he went and he fucking live streamed the whole thing, and it's like huge. It's gigantic.
Do you think people heckle him?
Heckle who?
Corey Feldman.
Most definitely.
Angie said, morning, friends.
Hello!
She's
See?
on my shit list, too.
As well as you should be. I think you should be more mad at her than you are at me.
Out about the hot dog order stuff.
Listen,
Go to Canada.
I told you over text yesterday that at the very least, I have blown you up front and center about hot dogs. She backdoored you on fucking social media to throw a hot dog joke at you.
No
She didn't
backdoor.
even
That
do it.
was in the public forum. That's not backdooring. That was public forum land.
She didn't even tag her in it. She just put it on there. I had to tag her in the
And the
comment.
thing is, it didn't like show up in my news feed, right? So I'm like, oh, I like to just post like people's see their notifications. And as soon as I clicked it, it was right there. So
But
like,
wait a
I
minute.
was tagged.
Why would she tag you in it if you don't like hot dogs?
She didn't.
That's what I'm saying. So you're a fucking instigator.
No, I just asked her if she had seen it.
In America, people like hot dogs during the summer.
I like hot dogs all the time. I eat a hot dog right now.
Disgusting.
We made some. Was it 4th of July? We made the hot dogs.
Oh yeah.
They weren't that great.
Michael Gregory said, I wonder if the Limp Biscuit, but you spelled biscuit wrong.
Bizkit.
He spelled it like Biscuit.
Correctly.
Feldman arrangement is pay to play.
No, he doesn't have any money.
Yeah, Corey Feldman's broke.
Here's the thing. Mike doesn't know this. When you go on tour and you're a Limp Bizkit, the promoter pays everything up front. They were paid before they went on the road. So they already got their checks, they got their money, and then whatever they fill it out to make it successful is on them. So it's already been all negotiated.
His net worth's $550,000.
Wait, I'm worth more than him too? Get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
it's right there.
His house is worth more than
Says
that.
as of 5 days ago.
The asset of his house has to be worth more than that.
Unless it's like in arrears or something.
Yeah, maybe he ain't paying his shit.
I don't know. It's got to be $1 million property. It's got to be.
You would assume.
Well, I've seen there was a video shot there with the guy from Goonies. Do you know who that guy is?
Who? What guy?
Sean Astin.
Yeah.
Remember the Addams Family?
Yeah.
That's Gomez's kid.
Yeah.
Isn't that fucking crazy?
Who we didn't know was his dad until he was like 20-some years old.
And then when I'm a little kid and fucking Night Court comes on, I'm like, oh my God, it's Gomez. And my mom's like, why do you know that?
And now, if you look at the two of them next to each other, it's very obvious that that dude's his dad because they look exactly the same.
That's not good. You don't look like Gomez Adams old.
I mean, what do you want? He's fucking Samwise from Lord of the Rings.
Is he really? I've never seen any of those films.
Yeah. What's wrong with you?
Why would I watch Lord of the Rings?
They're fantastic.
Do you love it because there's hobbits in it, so you're all excited? That's fucking weird, man. I don't know about that.
No, I'm more excited because there's dwarfs in there with big battle axes. I definitely look more the part of the dwarf.
I wasn't. No.
I feel like you were. I feel like you're blind.
Yeah, it's in your head. I give an example. Return of the Jedi is my least favorite fucking Star Wars film because I hate Ewoks. So this whole Hobbit thing reminds me of the Ewoks, and it annoys me.
Ewoks?
All right.
Angie said it wasn't to upset you, Tip. Just like Vex said, had I tagged you, maybe it had multiple inside jokes, honestly.
No.
See? Keeping it real.
Is she backpedaling on that?
I feel like so.
We've known Angie a long time. Has she ever backpedaled ever?
I don't know. I'm usually drunk.
That's my excuse.
Not a lie. When Return of the Jedi was being made, it was supposed to be a planet of Wookiees, which would be vastly cooler. You could imagine... Poor Ron. You could imagine 40 Chewbacca's beating the Empire. You just can't.
That would be awesome.
Right? Now, we've got little fucking teddy bears because George Lucas is like, I'm going to sell this shit and make all kinds of money. Boozdy bop, skibbity bop.
And she did.
Hobble baby, Ewok. No.
Please don't ever do that.
I've been practicing that all week. Get ready for the program.
Okay.
That's my Roth. So I don't know. I hate them. They annoy me. They wouldn't have beaten up the fucking Empire. The Empire would have crushed them like the little fucking squirrels they are. Makes no sense.
Here's my biggest beef with the Ewoks.
Yes.
In a world where Ewoks are a real thing, where they look how they look, and they live in the place and how they live in the... Do you know how bad those fuckers gotta smell? Ewoks gotta fucking stink, dude. Like, fucking bad.
And how come they had a dress made for Princess Leia, who'd been in the camp a day? That means they ate a bitch a month earlier who was the same size as Princess Leia.
You don't know that.
Yes, I do. And then Elliot at work is trying to tell me, well, they're just master fucking craftsmen and they can just, weave clothing. I'm like, none of them wear fucking clothing. So you can make clothing magically.
They wear the cloth hats.
The cloth hats.
Yeah.
They do smell like horse shit and failure, don't they?
I have to imagine they do.
They have to.
Like full on fucking cave.
Do bears smell bad?
I would assume most animals smell bad.
I've never partied with a bear.
Grr.
I walked right into that one.
He said I've never partied with a bear.
This is not on the list, but this is kind of breaking news and it's kind of like blew my mind. Communist China has developed a way to finally cure the diabetes.
Okay, so I saw this.
You did see
I was
this.
very curious about this. I have some questions.
Yes. And since I'm a physician, I can help you.
Right, so
Medical staff.
Me too.
I already watched that.
so according to the story that you sent and a little bit of digging that I did afterwards, it seems that what they're doing is they're injecting a person's own stem cells directly into the person's pancreas.
Yes.
Which essentially kickstarts the pancreas again.
Yes.
And allows it to begin producing its own insulin after 12 weeks.
Solving the diabetes.
Yeah, which essentially cures diabetes. If you want my personal opinion, that will never make it to the light of day anywhere in the United States or probably the civilized world because insulin is a $300 billion a year industry.
So,
Cobalt, or Angie said, I bring hot dogs to parties, well wrapped in meat that everyone loves, so there's that. Cobalt said, it smells like Bigfoot's dick.
what fucking movie is that?
Anchorman.
Oh, that's so good.
Sex Panther.
Smells like
like
turd
Bigfoot's-
covered in burnt hair. smells like Bigfoot's dick.
That's so
This is
good.
worse than the time the raccoon got stuck in the copier. Smells like a dirty diaper filled with Indian food.
That's a good one. It's pungent.
Stings
The
them.
nostrils.
I'll be honest, Brian. That smells like pure gasoline.
And as someone who's draped in gasoline often,
Yeah. 60% of the time.
it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Did you ever inadvertently stick your miniature Dave inside of a female cohort after coming from the beach and getting sand inside her vagina, literally?
On the beach.
I did it.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? I was shocked. And it was just caked around the head. You don't know.
Oh.
You don't know.
All right. So, you know, like, especially when you're younger and you go to bars and you can order shots that are like borderline what you would call novelty shots. And like, they're just foul. Like, a sweaty Mexican is like, a sweaty Mexican is tequila and mayonnaise.
Ew. Oh, God.
It sounds divine.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. A sweaty Mexican is tequila and hot sauce.
Not divine.
That I could do. Okay,
No.
that I could do.
The divine.
But there's one where it's just tequila and mayonnaise. And like, it's just to be disgusting. It's something you buy your asshole friend on their 21st birthday.
There you go.
There is a drink out there which is actually lovely and delicious called Sex on the Beach.
So that's real.
And I feel like the drink does not follow in line with the actual act of sex on the beach.
I've had sex on the beach
It's pleasant.
successfully.
Correct.
Yeah.
This was back in the room after we left the beach. It was
No.
just,
Sand all over?
yeah, because I was like in the water. And then you come, it's just there, you know. It was,
You just came from the water? Was there shrinkage involved?
no, I was having the sex. There was full, like, Till Boogie involved.
Even then.
No, it was warm and shit, bro.
Oh.
So, but we got back to the room and she was exceedingly attractive. And I was like, rah! And it was nice. And I heard, ah! And I was like, what?
It's like sand.
Is that your move? You just, ah! That's how you do it?
It was memorable. Oops.
I feel like that's weird, man.
I feel like I should have checked my dick. Like, I was just all hot and bothered into it. And we're just like,
You should have wiped it off.
well, I should have checked to wipe it off, but I didn't, you know. Yeah, that was a thing.
I question whether I should tell this next story.
I would see. I have a tampon story, but I'm not going to tell that either. You go.
I have a tampon story also. What's your tampon?
No, you said you have a story. Tell your story.
Should I tell the tampon story?
No, you should tell the first story.
There was a point in my life at one time where I had taken a long weekend with a significant other and some friends, and about a week before we left for this trip that had been planned, I got myself the poison ivies.
Not good.
Now, I am highly allergic to poison ivy. It goes motherfucker everywhere. Like, you ever had poison ivy in your eyes? I have. It fucking sucks. Also, along those lines, I got poison ivy on my dick.
I'm with you, but here's the thing: if you go get that fucking steroid, it knocks it out like immediately.
Maybe for you. Maybe for
Did you get the steroid?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was still there.
I dated a girl once in like 2005 who had a little kid, and he was like at summer camp, and he got it on his dick too.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't a little kid.
Okay.
And as the evening on our weekend away progressed, I, as I am sometimes apt to do, delved into the liquors. And at some point, I was trying to convince significant other who was on the trip with me that everything would be fine if we had intercourse. And she's like, you have poison ivy dick. I'm not fucking you.
Smart girl.
Obviously. And I was really, really trying.
That's not that good of a story. So you didn't successfully pull off the poison ivy.
No, I did not.
You know, it's kind of like spreading herpes.
I was going to say, did the girl get like...
No. We didn't do it.
Oh.
No, but the steroid
Because
pretty
she was
much
smart enough to say no.
it knocks it out like immediately.
Was
Like,
she on the liquors?
Not as much as me. I
wait, did she at least kiss the frog?
no.
Because that'd have been interesting.
I had a pretty bad evening the night that happened.
What? What?
Mistakes were made as far as the alcohols are concerned. So,
Because in my head, I was like, did he get fucked by a bear? Like, what do you mean it was a bad evening? Like,
I mean, not that night. No.
okay, not that night.
So we were up in a house in the Poconos, rented a house, staying there, and they had the kitchen was like on the second floor, and then they had like a basement, like game room area.
Yeah,
it was cool.
yeah,
They had like
that's pretty cool.
card tables and a pool table, and there's like a pinball machine. So we were all hanging out down there.
And a rampage.
We
Yeah,
should all do that.
it's a good
We're
time.
in a fucking big ass place.
Stop.
Why?
Stop. No, we should not.
Why?
It would not be
Because you
successful.
wouldn't like to be out there? Why would it be successful? You would like the Poconos, wouldn't you?
The first night would be amazing, and then everybody's going to be hung the fuck over, and
Not
then it's
everybody.
not going to be as amazing.
But you don't know that.
But I do, though.
What group of fucking people?
That's why our parties are amazing, because we do this, and then you all leave.
And then
do
everyone-
like 3 days. Do like a 3-day weekend.
Listen,
Right.
the last time you took a bunch of your friends away for a long weekend was when you got married, I think. And how did that go?
Actually, I had a phenomenal fucking time.
Right.
Got that story about the blood?
Yeah.
Oh,
I had a great time up until
the rehearsal dinner.
until the rehearsal dinner, which I, in my opinion, thought was fantastic.
It was divine.
Gary was enjoying himself. Vex was. He got to
Everyone
explore-
except the person who will not be named.
Right, but you
Because he's a cunt.
diffused. And
I did diffuse. I backed that shit down.
And then the day of the wedding happened, and if it wasn't for Baldy over here,
Pretty good
this
wedding.
guy wasn't walking down the aisle.
And then we got car sick because of the
Oh my
stupid
God.
fucking taxi driver
Yeah, and there was too many people in the car.
that I paid for.
I know.
They just jumped in. I'm like, yeah, I didn't pay for any
But
of
the
you.
airport joint was great when we got there. Billy Bottles.
Oh,
I know, we drank.
oh, and it was during the pandemic. And when you went to Vegas for the first time, you felt free.
Yeah,
There were no
it
masks.
was
No one
nice.
gave a fuck. It was really nice during the
The
pandemic.
lady wasn't going to let me on the plane coming
Your
back
fucking mask?
because my mask said "fuck you" all over it. She's like, "Yeah, you have to take it off." I'm like, "But I'm not." They're simple. I can't let you on the plane. I'm like, "Well, that's bullshit."
All right, I'll take it off.
Why? I kind of did.
I would have been like, cool, I won't
No,
wear it.
they
That's
gave
fine.
her the free surgical mask
Yeah,
thing.
and then I had it underneath.
The ones that didn't do anything.
Did any of them do anything?
Depends who you ask, but probably not.
I got it 3 times. It didn't do anything.
But remember, we were on Fremont Street with. It was just nice.
It was nice. I see. We separated from you after the awkward dinner.
Yeah.
The walk back from the dinner on the strip, because Halloween was right the next night, was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Like there were people on stilts and great fucking
Yeah,
outfits and
hair.
trampy
It was
women,
nice,
and
yeah.
it was a nice time.
Great for trampy
Asses
women.
out, tits were out.
Yeah.
Drinks were great.
I got picked up by a lady, and then my ex-wife had a conniption. She's like, "Can you make a joke and tell my boyfriend that we're like married because you're a priest?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "No, he will not." I was just like,
Yes, I will.
"But we're divorced."
But it was a nice. What were we there? 4 days.
Yeah.
That diner.
Oh, I went back later and went to that diner on a different trip. I do love that. Don't Fuck with Cats is filmed in that diner.
Yes.
True
was a good
story.
time. But I feel like if we got our circle of friends to do like a little 3-day.
Well, if we go back to Vegas, I'm in.
Yeah.
It was just fun.
It was a good time. The flight was great, though we were kind of banged up.
Yeah,
I mean, this was like 7:30 in the morning.
it's the only way to fly. I told you, the airport is a lawless place.
You know what we really should do if we're really going to do something? We should do a cruise.
I'm not doing a cruise. We don't swim over here.
Oh, no, stay on the boat.
Well, me and Johnny Max said the same thing. Like, I think my anxiety would be at an all-time high on a cruise ship.
All right, never mind. I've never done a cruise. I feel like I'm getting old and I should do a cruise.
I mean, I know there's a ton of shit. I went on a Disney cruise with my kid when he was little, and it was okay, but we had a bad storm, and we were like 7th or 8th up, but it felt like the fucking boat was on its side. Like the hangars were swinging back and forth. I was like seasick. It just wasn't good. Eric threw up in the fucking pool full of people. It was just bad.
Yes.
And guess what? Guess why? Because he ate too many hot dogs on the cruise. Threw up right in the pool with nothing but hot dogs. It was disgusting.
First off,
I'm like, could you rinse them off and use them again?
no such thing as too many hot dogs.
I mean, I feel like the chlorine would clean them.
Well, the lady that the mess floated by was not a happy camper. I'm like, I'm sorry, it's my kid. He's sick, bitch. What do you want me to do?
Yeah.
You want me to collect the hot dog? Like, what do you want me to do?
It's Dookie!
And then he bites in there. He's like,
Yeah.
no, it's fine.
It's okay.
But so I don't think we could do a cruise.
Okay. I don't think we could do the fucking mountains.
I do. Like, Dave, you're.
Well, Dave's favorite place is the mountains.
The mountains, right?
Look, this works there. I can't.
What the fuck does that mean?
I look like I belong.
You can go anywhere.
I know I can.
So
I
what
do
are you,
whatever the fuck
so what are you
I want.
talking about?
I'm in a band. I can do whatever I want.
There you go.
Or we go to the Outer Banks.
I'm in 2.5 bands.
What is the Outer Banks
It's
exactly?
in North Carolina, right? And we could get, like, it's right on the beach.
That's where Lee and Veronica go all the time. They have a place there.
You like the beach.
I do love the beach.
You get their house that has, like, the fucking 3 stories. There's a pool. You get a bunch of people to go in. It's cheap.
It's like an 8-hour drive, right? You guys love driving.
I don't. Well, me and Johnny Mac would probably ride in separate cars.
You don't drive.
I did. He drove with me.
And shockingly, a fine driver.
He didn't
She's
yell at me.
no,
He didn't get car sick.
but she was great. And I've gotten car sick before, so obviously I was afraid. But you're fine.
But I went up on the curb at the diner.
That was funny.
I said, "Wait, is this part of the bar?"
Veronica drove Lee and I to the diner once and went in through the exit. It was like, "What's the matter?" We're just freaking the fuck out. I'm like, "We're gonna die."
Right.
What do you mean? I'm blonde.
But no, I think like if we did a drive like that, Johnny Mac and I would be in separate cars for sure.
Why?
Why?
With no fucking air conditioning.
Why are you on your phone?
Because I'm getting work fucking shit's just
Okay,
leaking.
It's Friday. Tell him it's Friday. You'll get back to them later.
I'm busy.
Yeah. Busy doing shit.
Obviously.
You doing your shots?
Yes.
It's a little early.
They did. Last time was 8:38 when him and Ron.
And that was a little early.
It's never early for.
I don't appreciate you imparting your rules on me. I will drink shots whenever I choose.
This is a lawless room.
It's like the airport. That's Dave's best friend, Nurse Ratchet.
Are we gonna make that fucking lesbian thing happen?
That's not up to dude. I did
There's,
my part.
there's the couch.
I sold that thing as best I could. You know those people, not me.
It's mini you.
I know, and I wasn't gonna tell you I know of another willing participant in such a thing.
The sibling?
Yes.
Of course. Of course.
Yep.
This.
Are we doing that? Are we doing the Funko Pop thing again, or is this a different thing?
This is a different thing. Oh, you weren't at that fucking. All right.
No, but I heard Nurse
So-
Ratchet's laughter in the background.
We've got a masculine little lady.
Okay.
Very funny.
Yeah.
Fun. Very fun.
She was lovely.
She enjoyed it. And you were drunk then.
Shit,
I couldn't tell
Kane.
Dave was
Like-
drunk in that video.
No, you couldn't. You couldn't.
Look completely fucking sober as a judge.
But I was there.
Not at all. Because I talked for 45 minutes and I remembered not one word. Not one word. I know the event happened, but I couldn't tell you what I said.
So the shorty like was talking to you.
They were asking questions.
Oh, no. The shorty was not talking.
No.
To us. To
Yes,
us.
No, not to,
Okay.
no. It just was.
She was just being a very excellent observer, as far as I remember.
Mm-hmm.
And Carl was hiding his head in shame.
We really. And he was going to be third chair today, but he had a dentist appointment, so he couldn't make it.
God damn it, Carl.
I know. I love Carl.
I do too. We both surprise all of you.
That's all right.
All right. So Captain Ron Kaiser said, "I see my seat is safe until next week," which it is.
Your seat is safe for another 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Ah.
Angie said, "I've been begging to go on a cruise," and then Angie said, "We can fly to DR."
Boom! That's my shit.
So we'd have to.
Yo,
figure out-
DR's like a 3.5 hour flight, too. That's
And cheap to stay there.
And I need like an anxiety pill. On it.
You did Vegas.
Yo,
It's longer.
you don't need an anxiety pill.
Well, I'll be drunk.
Yeah.
I like this, and I'm telling you right now.
That would be you.
You gotta
That motherfucker is not real.
And I'll point to Dave.
DR is amazing.
You gotta get ready for the video.
Ah, yes, dear. Oh, now I touch my phone. Now I can do videos.
Because it's work related.
So is the fucking text
This
message.
is fraudulent work related as
Dave,
opposed to.
just a toast to a pending group trip.
Here's to adventures we've yet to have. It's
Boom.
going to be exciting.
I guess I'm filming all that. Svekas.
What did you say?
Svekas. The Lithuanian toast.
Angie did say we can get drunk in the airport. I'm
You're all about getting drunk. That's the end of that sentence.
All right.
I'm a fun drunk.
First off, let me correct
Truth.
our dear friend Angie there. It's not that we can get drunk in the airport, Angie. It's that we're gonna get shit canned in the fucking
Do you
airport.
think they'll let us fly?
You can't tell when you or Dave are drunk.
So we'd be
I can tell.
We're solid.
Normal people can't.
No one can tell when you're drunk, that's for sure.
Amen. Amen.
Johnny Mac, I think he might be safe.
Did I ever tell
Johnny
you?
Mac, until he's really banged up, stays pretty reserved.
Yeah, he does. Tequila Annie, we'd have to tame her
She
down.
doesn't drink that much anymore because of the stomach thing.
Well,
She doesn't
no,
drink that
I'm saying,
much.
like, she does.
And has no fucking passport, I might add.
Well, that's the thing.
I've tried to take her places before.
We have to see who's got passports, who doesn't. Mine's good for another 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, I got one.
Johnny Mac's got 8 on
Yeah,
his.
I think I got like 6 left on mine.
Yeah. There's this.
Tequila Annie have to get hers. I'm sure Angie and Frankie are good.
Well, yeah. It's their fault I have mine.
Angie said, "Win-win, 3 birds, 1 stone," and then she said, "Yes, but y'all can do the podcast there that you wanted."
Here's the thing. No fucking excursions. Angie loves setting up weird excursions, and in Dominican Republic, you don't want to leave the resort because driving is very, very scary there.
As is
Yeah,
Jamaica's the same way.
I know, I've been there too.
yeah,
Same fucking thing.
We went before it was kind of brutal.
Jamaica's worse because they have the fucking machine guns with banana clips just standing there looking at you.
Here's the thing that I'm saddest about Jamaica the most that really bothers me is that, so we've been to Jamaica 3 times now, and there's 3 main resort areas in Jamaica. There is Montego Bay, there is Negril, and Ocho Rios.
I think I did Montego.
Okay. Montego Bay is where the airport is. So most of the resorts are like a 5-minute ride from the airport. I was less impressed with the resorts in Montego Bay. Ocho Rios is in the middle of the island, and it's solid, but it's a solid 45-minute ride too.
Okay.
Now, when we stayed on the far side of the island in Negril, it was stunningly amazing.
Yeah, but you might die on the fucking trip there.
But the 1.5-hour trip that it took to get there by bus,
Not worth it.
where traffic rules here in this country are mild suggestions at best, being passed by motorbikes around
75
blind turns with 3 people on the back.
Or like 3 people deep, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's not okay.
Yeah.
I just decided I should get as jacked up hammered as I could as quickly as possible and didn't care, which is what I did.
Hammer drunk.
I drink a lot, and all of what you see is just training day compared to vacation with me. It is turned up to 11 on me. I will start drinking whiskey at 8 a.m.
Now, before we move on,
But I do support your no excursions clause.
fuck that. I don't
I
leave.
did an ATV one and we liked it, but the ride getting there was just not, the vibe wasn't there, and I didn't like that.
I have issues with somebody telling me what to do ever. Under any circuit. Don't tell me what to do is like my favorite sentence. So when I'm on vacation that I paid money for and they're like, you have to be here at 7 o'clock. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to do that. I'm on vacation. I just want to fucking just do whatever the fuck I want. You know what I mean? I get annoyed that they stop serving dinner at certain times if you don't get there by then. Then you get room service, which is fine. I don't mind room
But
service.
you
But,
feel like you're kind of, you gotta get to the dinner so you know.
yeah. And then you guys know this. When you're in the sun, you want to take that fucking nap when you get home and you're all fucked up before, you know what I mean? So, I don't know.
One of the days we were down in Jamaica was when we got married down there. And we had a decent, I think we had like 14 people with us. That was great. But some of those people were the excursion, go do stuff people.
Fuck them.
And like the second day we were there, I woke up and it was like 8 o'clock in the morning. I walked out to this beautiful fucking white sand beach.
Yeah.
Crystal fucking blue ocean. And I sat down on a beach chair and there was nobody around me. And I had made whiskey and ginger ale in a glass that I brought down there with me. And I had a joint rolled up. And I'm smoking a joint. And I'm drinking my whiskey. Sitting on a beach in Jamaica. My wife eventually joins me a little while later. And we're just talking and having a lovely time. She's sitting in the sun reading a book. And everybody's
Living the
happy.
best life.
Right. And one of the people from our party shows up and they're like, hey, what are we doing today?
Oh.
Fuck right off.
And I looked at him with my whiskey and my joint on the beach, and I was like, honey, I'm fucking doing it. You are looking at it today.
He's 100% right. When I go there, leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah, we're not. Me and Johnny are not big beach people, just strictly because the burning and this and that. But I mean,
Yeah.
I go.
No, but here's the secret. Where we go, there's a million pools that aren't the beach, and they have the umbrella chairs.
Yep.
So you put your towel down there 8 o'clock in the morning before breakfast, and you claim your chair.
Yeah.
So when you come back and the sun comes, it's perfect.
Yeah, like
You
if I
can.
rock a big hat. I'm like,
No. If you're under this umbrella, you need nothing, and then you people watch, and then you want to jump in the water for a few minutes. You jump in the water, you come back out, and then as the day that gets later, then you go down to the beach, and it's like perfect.
Now I want a whiskey and ginger.
Fuck yeah. And they bring the drinks to you.
Yeah.
Like that's, you know what I mean? And if you give somebody $5, oh my God, they love you. Because that's $20 there.
We just brought cash with us, give cash tips, and even at the end, it couldn't have been fucking nicer. Service there, chef's kiss.
$200 in fives and you're fine.
The first day we walked down to the one resort, we had breakfast. It was like a buffet style breakfast. Everything else was like restaurants like throughout the day, but breakfast was all like buffets.
Mm-hmm.
And there's always this tits there.
Oh, dude, it was killer. The only thing that's bad there is the bacon.
The bacon, what do you like?
Well, milk's different.
Yeah.
The
So
coffee slaps though.
The
doesn't
coffee.
it?
the bacon's weird because the bacon is
Hold please. So Michael Gregory, and no, you're not invited on the trip, Michael. No stop signs or traffic lights in part of the DR. Yeah, me too. No fucking rules to the road.
Yeah.
And then Angie said, "Tell me you had a bad time on the boat with a slide. Come on."
I had a bad time on the boat with a slide.
So you did
And I
go to the
pla-
excursion.
Against my fucking will, and I plastered a smile on because it was her wedding. They made me fucking snorkel. Let me tell you about snorkeling. Fuck snorkeling.
yeah, out.
Up my nose. I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah.
And they're all drunk. Like, this is amazing. And in my head, I'm like, this is fucking stupid. I should be on the fucking beach right now, fucking chilling out. No, I fucking hated it. And I didn't say shit because I love Angie. And I just did it. And she was hammered, so of course she enjoyed herself. And her fucking friends can fuck right off, too. I don't think they talk to that girl anymore. She was annoying as fuck with her giant, bald, weird husband. They're like, isn't this great? And I'm like, no!
Nah, this kind of sucks, actually.
I had fun till you got here, actually.
I was killing it till you showed up.
I was in paradise.
So how many whiskey and gingers can you order into?
Oh, by the end of the day, see, here's the cool thing about Jamaica. Here's what basically goes down all across the island, like at par for the course everywhere, is that it gets really, really hot there in the afternoon. So, like, at like 1 to 2 p.m., everybody kind of disappears.
Right, not time.
So I would get up at like 7, 8 in the morning, and I'd have some cocktails and hang out, and I'd hang out at the beach or in the pool, and I'd drink myself silly until like 1 p.m.
Yeah.
And then I'd go back to the fucking room. I would take a 4-hour nap, get up at 5, go eat dinner, and start all over again and drink till like midnight.
Because now you're rested, you've got food in your
Oh, yeah. Shit came. For a week, I was wasted drunk.
Do you think if our group of friends went, we'd get kicked out of a resort?
No way. No way. They're fucking built for us.
I have. In the
Probably,
top-
you might break a hip because everything's fucking so solid and like you can't break shit. Like if you topple, you're gonna get
Oh,
hurt.
yeah, when I was in the Dominican Republic on my honeymoon to the ex-asshole cop, I was banged up, walking into the restaurant, fucking slipped and fell on the marble floor, my ass went down.
Everything's tile and marble.
I
Yep.
did pop up pretty quick, like a nice recovery, but let me tell you, like my ass and my hip and leg were fucking
Bruised and fucked. And that happens to everybody.
Yeah, that's the thing. But no, in the times I've been to resorts like that, I've seen some people getting real out of hand, and they're like, "Fuck it, have at it." They don't
It's
care.
vacation. Angie gave a sad face.
Don't be sad. You asked. I would have brought the shit up. I kept my mouth shut for fucking years. But that fucking boat specifically
Yeah, I get
sucked.
seasick. I would get nauseated.
Then
for sure.
we fucking went to the weird shops. And I'm like, there's really poor people looking at me, buy my shit. And I'm like, I don't want any of your shit, but I know you're really fucking poor and I'm not. So here's some money, I guess. Because I felt guilty and fucking, leave me alone. I want to be in paradise.
And we just don't want to get in trouble legally.
Which is easy to do, actually, because we are fuck-ups.
I mean, yes.
It's
We
pretty
wanted to
easy.
make sure our rooms were all on the same floor.
Or completely apart from each other.
Eh. Where I like to go.
That was mean that you said that.
Why?
I just realized what you fucking said.
Why?
About the rooms being completely far apart.
If we're all together, we're all going down.
No one's going to sleep.
If we're
Who
separate,
cares? It's vacation.
if we're separated, one of us can be apart from it and on the outside if one of us else gets in trouble.
Would we have a lawyer on hand back here if we did get in trouble? I know you know.
It doesn't, they don't fucking matter.
No, you're not going to get in trouble. Pretty much anything goes in these resorts.
Yeah, you can get away.
You have to go to one without children, which I will only go to.
Yeah, the
Yes.
one I went to, they had kids.
Never do the kids thing. And then you can do what the fuck you want.
They were like yelling in the pool.
No,
It was-
but then drunk people. So I go to sleep around midnight, 1 o'clock when I'm on vacation. So I want to get up relatively early and enjoy the beach, right? So I'm trying to sleep, and then the whole air, and everything's stoned.
Yeah.
So it just reverberate.
Here's what I went with. See, I think people who don't want to deal with the children at a resort like that, they go about it all wrong.
What do you mean?
Well, you see, those people get it in their head that, oh, there's kids here. I'm going to have to deal with them. This is wrong.
This is wrong. Very, very
You
wrong.
see them run by the pool, you stick your
No. I'm going to make it a point that those children's parents are going to have to deal with me.
They're not gonna
Watch
care.
out there. I know y'all.
Don't trip on that cord.
Okay.
Okay, so Katie McGrogan said, well, as I sit and work, practically playing with myself because the doc sucks. I can listen to you fuckers. Thanks for the
Are you coming to the fucking show tomorrow night? Dave will bring you
And you said everything would be swapped.
if she attends.
If by bring you mean you can ride in the same Uber as me,
Yes.
because there's not a chance in hell I'm driving to that gig.
Not to a Nation Zero performance.
Oh, no. We're going to get sloppy drunk. And then Starscream's going to play and I'm going to heckle you on stage.
Because we're going to hear you.
You will hear me, I
I will
promise.
not hear you.
In between songs, you will.
I will not.
Katie said, what time are you leaving, Dave?
8-ish.
That makes sense.
I gotta move my picture.
Well, yeah, because we have a guest. You watching the clock, producer?
No.
You invited him.
You did. Johnny Mac said, good morning, peeps.
Oh, Johnny Mac checking in from Evil Empire. How are you, sir?
Johnny Mac.
Johnny Mac also has a show tomorrow night.
Does he? What band's he in?
Tomorrow, yours.
Yeah.
I believe it's his band. We just work here. Oh my God!
Did he tell you about his fucking drum? Oh, the fucking drum situation.
He was so fucking pissed off.
He got it.
I know, but I'm saying leading up to it.
Do you know any of this?
None.
Your fucking drummer
Your drummer.
comes to my fucking band practice.
Our drummer.
And he's like, hey man, can you like to buy stuff, get me your drum, And I was like, yeah, I don't fucking care. Rah! Right? So he's like, well, here's the thing, it's on Reverb and the guy has to ship it. And I'm like, oh, okay. So he writes the guy all during practice on Sunday. And I'm like, I don't care what it costs. If it's under $400, I'll just pay for it. I'll put it on and I wanted to use my PayPal, which come out of my checking account, which I'm happy with. And he will not accept the PayPal. So now I got to use a credit card. And I don't like using my credit cards. I just don't like using them. So I'm like, all right, I'll put $400 on my credit card. I don't give a fuck. And it wasn't 4. It was like 3 and change, whatever. Or it was like 2 and change plus shipping.
But PayPal's always the way to go.
No, here's the fucked up part, Miss Producer. 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm not really awake the next day because I wasn't working that morning. Johnny Mac texts me with the fucking listing, which tells me, oh, it's time to go and pay for this. And I'm like, all right, John, I'll get up and I'll urinate right now for you. And I'll get out my credit card and I'll pay for this fucking thing. So at 7 in the morning, I pay for this thing. 7 in the morning. The guy rings me back at 9. He's like, so when will you be picking this up? And I was like, well, I know my drummer wrote you yesterday. And I assume Johnny negotiated everything. Poor assumption on my part, because he didn't negotiate shit.
And it was out of state, right?
Yeah, Ohio.
Ohio.
So the guy's like, well, unless you come and pick it up, I'm going to cancel this. And I'm like, well, just ship it. I'll give you money. He's like, well, it doesn't work. That he canceled it. So now I write him back. I'm like, listen, just give me a number. Tell me the number, and I'll put it in there, and you can send it, and everything will be great. And then he's like, you know what? You wasted my time all day, and so did your drummer, and I'm going to charge you $100 for shipping. And I'm like, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck?
Wasted your time, cunt. I tried to pay you.
Tried to give you money. So now I tell him I went off. I went off, and then he wrote, well, thank you very much. I'm like, no, thank you. You're a piece of shit. Let me tell you why. So then I go back to Johnny, and I'm like, well, this is out of our reach. And he's like, well, maybe Rich can write it.
He really wanted that drum.
And now I'm refunded the money, right? But am I? I don't know. Did it come back? I don't know. It takes like fucking 3 weeks or whatever. So then Rich is like, yeah, I don't care. I'll fucking write him. So now Rich writes him. But Rich is pretty diplomatic guy. He's pretty smart. And then he's like, well, Vex, how am I going to pay for this? I'm like, I guess I'm giving you my fucking credit card information, bass player. So then he does it. He does it, right? Now the guy's hemming and hawing and fucking with Rich. Hey, man, I shipped it. I don't have a shipping number yet or a tracking. I'm really sorry. Blah, blah, blah. Rich cancels the fucking order.
So this is twice the order's been canceled.
Drum shows up.
Oh. So the fucker just did an update with the tracking number. Like, he shit the bed on that because that's a coinky dink.
The bottom line is we now have this fucking drum. You know why I had to get this fucking drum? And I quote, well, every year I have to change the drum kit that we set up in your living room. So next year I'm going to have this red one, and I was one drum short. So now I have all the drums for next year's 2025 kit. And I'm like, okay, that costs you $400 and a fight and a whole bunch of bullshit. Thanks, bud.
And he's looking for a black sparkle cat. He goes down those rabbit holes.
And now he's like, I want a kit with 2 bass drums. I'm like, there's one in that room over there that says Starscream on it. He's like, yeah, but I don't like those heads, you know. I'm like, change the fucking heads. Like, well, I don't want to spend the money. Like, you should change the heads maybe, and you should spend the money. And I don't know. Your drummer.
Your drummer.
Your drummer.
My husband.
That's true.
At no point in this entire conversation, this meandering tale of drums and shipping, all right, did ever the words Dave or Pistol Razor expound from your mouth. No.
I was trying to protect you from the truth.
No, sir. In this case, it's your drummer.
And also Trevor's drummer. He just said
And also Trevor's drummer.
It's fucking Trevor's fault.
Trevor, this shit is all your fault. You'll drive me to drink, Trevor.
You gotta get your second shot.
I know, I'm getting close to time. I'm not fun until I drink.
That's not true. I do think you're fun when you don't drink.
You didn't think I was fun at 8:30.
Well, because you were being a dick at 8:30.
Why? What did I do at 8:30?
Because there was an ulterior motive, though. Are you in a good mood or a bad mood?
Well, I was trying to figure out how to play it.
Trevor, so you admit it. You
Well,
admit
yeah.
how to fucking set up.
There's a comment, read it. You
Daddy,
rang the
can I
bell.
have some sausage? Daddy, can I have some sausage?
Daddy, would you like some sausage? Daddy, would you like some sausage? Yes. Daddy, would you like some sausage?
I'm reading a comment to myself.
What is
I'm
it?
reading 2 comments to myself.
Do your job. Please.
Do my job.
Please.
She broke the rules. She rang the bell and then she
It's
talked.
my fucking rules and my bell.
It's not a fucking bell.
Trevor said, don't I know it? And then Johnny Mac said, well, I'm glad I'm at the root of everybody's aggravation, LOL.
No, but you got the fucking drum, bro. We had to crawl through glass to get you the drum.
He was so upset about that. He was like, man, that guy's a piece of shit. He was so mad about this fucking drum.
I paid him.
We get that. I get that. But I'm saying the principle, if you're trying to fucking sell something, don't be a dick about it. Just sell it.
He's Greek.
Listen, while
From there.
while community drummer is watching the program, I would just like to say, Johnny Mac, that I'm in a band called Pistol Razor, and rarely are you the root of my aggravation.
But look, though, we got 3 of the singers. You, Trevor's on there, indeed.
It's all of
All at
us.
the same time, yeah. It's lovely.
That would be a band.
Whew, you can't have more than one singer in a band.
Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
Look how they turned out.
Kajillions of records.
Yeah, but
I fucking hate them, by the way.
do you?
Yeah. Those harmonies aren't pleasant to my ear. They're shit. They're shit. It's definitely not locked.
Oh.
Like, I just opened it.
Uh-oh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, tell
Man down.
Nice to see you again. Lady, calm down.
Holy
I want
crap.
that fucking belt.
I
Oh, Jesus.
gotta get the money. I don't have the money.
Nurse Ratchet.
We have a guest in arriving. It's fantastic. Friend of the show, Cobalt Zero, has arrived.
Yeah, no tripping.
Don't trip over that wire.
I haven't tripped in a long time.
If you want to, we can. Come in.
You look fantastic, sir.
Great.
You look
I
great
just woke
today.
up.
And it's awesome that you got him a t-shirt with a picture of Ron's ex-girlfriend.
Well, you
on it.
said something about a bear. So I was like, I'll throw this on.
Now pull the mic closer,
Yes, sir.
because Lord knows you like to talk real quietly.
One of my favorite t-shirts ever is my buddy had it was a picture of a grizzly bear holding an AK-47, and the back of the shirt says "Dyslexics for the Second Amendment."
Nice.
That's really good.
That's hysterical, right?
That's really good. All right, now that you're here, I've been waiting. I've been waiting for this. When I say the name Kevin Spacey, what does everyone think of?
Kitty toucher.
Pedophile.
What about you guys?
Shit bag. Before you start. So Michael Gregory said Johnny should have just sent an Amazon return box to the guy's house to be returned to the facility.
Anthony Rapp sued Kevin Spacey for sexual misconduct of a minor. Spacey lost his show, several movies, some say his career, and millions of dollars in court fees. Do you know how that turned out?
He was acquitted.
The guy straight made it up because the details that he gave of the physical room did not exist. Everything he said was a fucking lie. Now, I'm not saying Kevin Spacey's innocent in any capacity, but fair is fair. And this fucking guy made up his fucking story, which now fucks everything up. Now there's more to it. Kevin Spacey's a gay man. Okay? Okay. It has been explained to me, and it's not my thing, that 15, 16, and 17-year-old gay boys often have relationships with a mentor-style person in their 30s and 40s when they're breaking them into the gay culture. And it's not as abnormal as we think. Also, do you remember being 16? Would you fuck your teacher when you were 16 if she was hot? I'm serious. Would you?
I don't even think she had to be hot.
I
would have put my dick anywhere when I was 16.
When I was 17, my fucking history teacher in 8th period was a blonde little smoke show, and I was just like,
if one person had told me it was awesome, I would have mouth fucked a piranha at 15 years old.
Now you know how horny you were at fucking 16, right? And if you like dicks, not to say that anyone here does, so suck a dick of a 35-year-old. Isn't that weird? Because you're pretty fucking horny. So I don't know how I feel anymore with the Kevin Spacey situation. I'm not saying he's not a creeper, but this is a thing. This guy lied, man.
Yeah, I think he got acquitted of a lot of, like, there was like 3 other charges from 3 other people, and they all get dropped because he's so connected.
Not anymore.
No, like, he was literally, did you ever see the picture of him sitting on the royal throne? Like the queen, he was literally, like,
well, he's in litigation right now over there. Like right now
no, but
in the
I mean,
UK.
he was like on their throne.
No, I heard what you said.
On the throne, right?
I don't know
Kevin
that.
Spacey, he was lounging in it. I seen that picture. It's like, how the fuck do you get that close to the royal throne?
I thought if you sat on the throne uncontested, you immediately become a king. I thought that was cool.
But you're from here. You don't really know the rules.
No, I'm completely unaware. Luckily for me, thanks to some foresight and things back in the day, I haven't been concerned about British history since 1776.
Oh. Now, do you guys know who Anthony Rapp is?
No.
In every film he's ever been in, he's the snitch and he's a piece of shit. Remember Dead Poet Society?
Yeah.
And that blonde kid with the glasses turned him in?
Yeah, okay.
That's him! That's him! That motherfucker! So I'm just saying, I'm not defending
But he's
anything.
not a snitch.
No, he's literally. Oh! Haha! That wasn't. Who was that in that fucking movie?
That was Al Pacino.
No, the guy who died is the snitch in that movie.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yes! That was his first film.
Yeah.
He was working in a delicatessen in New York. The point is, I don't know, man.
I don't want to say my neighbor, but my neighbor looks just like Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Might be him.
When you get a chance, look at your phone and look who's sitting next to Kevin Spacey on the fucking throne.
There you go.
Now you have to look. Now you have to look at your phone because it's work related.
Is that Griselle?
The Grillian or whatever the fuck her name is from FC. Yeah.
Yep, Giselle. Elon Maxwell.
Yes.
I'm not surprised.
I mean, I'm not surprised either. That's the throne? I'm not really impressed. It looks like a regular chair to me. Is that the throne, bro?
Oh, by the way,
I'm not sure.
when I sent you that video last week while I was away on vacation, well, you just sent me question marks back. That video was fucking hysterical.
Or what video? You're sending me a lot of shit. Which one was it?
When I went away last Saturday, and I sent you the little video.
It didn't play. Just like you, like this.
Oh, no. If you play it...
It didn't play.
Oh, it played for her. It was me sitting in the chair going, you get the castles, you do this, you do this.
I have a chair.
Yeah, I have a chair, you do this.
I was like, what the fuck is happening? I thought it was a Katie McGrogan moment.
No, the best part was my wife recorded it
Yeah.
because I was doing it for a solid minute and a half.
And you hear her say, go ahead.
You got 6 seconds of video, but I was doing it for 90 seconds.
That's pretty awesome.
It will not move to a smaller room.
This is very lovely. I love this. He's unpacking in an elevator.
We're not the room
We'll
yet.
not move to a smaller room. That's it. Zac Efron has been hospitalized after pool dive gone wrong.
Yeah, what happened to him?
He's hammered. He's on vacation, like we were talking about before you showed up, going to Dominican Republic, where the fuck he is.
Good on him.
And he dives into a pool. And he hits his fucking head on the pool. Hard. And he's hammered. And he's just like, and just sucks in all the water. And his friends are hammered. So no one knows what's going on. They're like, hey, man, where's Zac? Man, oh, fuck, Zac is dead.
Oh, he's fucked up.
So they pull him out and he gets to some fucking foreign hospital, but he's okay.
What country was he in, you know?
He was in Spain.
Okay.
There you go.
It'll be easy. He probably got pretty good doctor.
No, it is pretty good medical there, actually. It's a thing.
I would assume. No, round 2 here.
You want to take a shot? How's the whole house thing going?
Yeah, I'm waiting for calls. Hopefully this weekend there'll be some showings. There was one showing so far.
Cheersies, Vegas, round 2. Whoa, Chaser.
Ooh,
In 26 more minutes, fuck, marry, kill.
Uh-oh. Do we know what we chose this week?
No, we don't know until the show tells us, and that's fine.
Except for next week.
We know next week's. I actually forgot what it is, so I'm glad.
Cool, keep it to yourself, because I forget to. And it was my idea.
Was it your idea?
I think so.
Now, when you had Shannon Doherty, was she already dead?
Yeah.
Oh.
Does that matter for you? You don't want to fuck a corpse? Like, I'd hit it,
The
but
rules
she
of
dead now.
No, the rules of fuck, marry, kill are all of them in their prime.
That's the thing. It's in the prime. It's in the prime.
So, not dead.
Not dead. Very badly burned.
You know how
Not
she had
dead.
the lower Quasimodo eye, right? If you check it out, all her pictures, she always tips her head. If you've seen her vertical, this one eye was like an inch lower.
Like Forrest Whitaker?
It was rough.
Not that bad.
Really bad.
Not
Really
Forrest
bad.
Whitaker bad.
Really bad.
Well, why are you bringing that up?
Forrest Whitaker was in
It's
blood
just
sport.
attention to detail. It's like, what do you call it? Like, you know.
I think if your face is perfectly mirrored, you don't look right. Isn't that a thing?
No.
But this
Supposedly,
ain't mirrored. It's like dropped. It's like literally.
Yeah.
So
like
she's got a
this.
lazy eye?
Well,
No, the eye is in like a half-inch lower.
Now I want to
position.
fucking pull a picture of Sharon Doherty.
Go ahead, look at them all. Bro.
producer, can we
She
bring up a
usually
bunch
has
of
her
pictures
head
of
The
tipped.
Shannon Doherty eyes.
I feel bad for them.
Cock.
Jordan never said Bobby Darin.
Bobby did.
That was Kevin Smith.
Holy shit! It's really bad.
Let me see. I need to know now. Inquiring minds.
It's
want to know.
really
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
Oh, god damn!
It's like Tom Cruise's tooth. I'll never not see it
Yeah.
again.
Right in the center of his fucking face.
Sorry, Shannon. God rest her
She had a fight with my second wife. Shannon Doherty can fuck right off.
She was hot. I still know.
She was tiny as fuck in person.
Never noticed that.
It's really off kilter.
That's almost.
I ca-
That's pretty bad.
And she's probably tipping her head there too, and you still notice it.
That's
You know
pretty
what I mean?
bad. Maybe she's leaning in.
Still
I think
hot.
Mariah Carey got that going on somehow too. They only let you see one side of her face.
Oh, Dave. Look. It's like a whole thing. Look.
Oh,
Yeah.
they got like laser pointer out.
Michael Gregory said, is it as bad as Megan Fox's thumbs?
Nothing is as bad as Megan Fox's thumbs. Nothing. Two little butts.
Say what
Yeah.
now?
You ever seen the butt thumb?
No.
Hold the fuck on.
She got weird fingers?
No, they're deformed. Megan Fox thumbs.
Oh, I want to see this shit.
They're deformed.
You show up and it got weird.
Yeah.
Just the way we like it. Is it fucked up? Like, what do they
It's
look
like
like?
toe thumbs. It's weird.
And it's both.
That don't. I mean, that's not awful.
Are you
but
fucking ridiculous? That's really bad, bro.
Uma Thurman was in a movie about
Even cowgirls get the blues,
right?
and she had weird fucking hands.
Giant thumbs, but
Yeah.
then in all her other movies they kind of look that big too.
It's
I
like
don't know
E.T.
if
has a
it was
thumb.
even makeup.
Okay, that's bad in that picture.
No, it's the same fucking thumb, bro.
That picture looks worse, is what I'm saying.
It's like it was chopped off,
She
kind of.
wears sandals on her hands.
Would they be handled?
Just remember, she swallows Machine Gun Kelly's cum. Just remember that. Like, let that marinate
Not
in your
now. I
head.
think they're broken up.
No, is it official?
I don't know. I
She
gotta
was in
think.
this Lonely Roads video, but I think she was just doing that to help him out. I don't think they're together.
Please look that up
Because
immediately.
he didn't fight Sean Strickland.
Yeah.
Who's Sean Strickland?
He's a
UFC
UFC
fighter.
guy, and he insulted Machine Gun Kelly. Was so insulted because he didn't know who he was, and this guy's like a killer. He's like, fuck that guy.
Him and who's the little Irish guy who's crazy? Who did the boxing?
Conor McGregor.
Him and Conor McGregor almost went at it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it says the engagement was called off, but there will always be a tether to him no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe they're broken
Yeah,
up.
they're not together. Because I'll be honest, recently his social media has drastically changed, so I understand why.
So,
He's trolling for vaginas.
so remember when he had that whole thing where he put out a rap song, like the diss track again at Eminem?
I fucking love that song. Rap Devil's amazing.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Well, he put that out. Like, dude, regardless of what you're doing, you don't just swing for the heavyweights out the gate.
Number one, that's not what happened. Eminem went after him first.
Okay.
And he was like,
I
I'm
just
in,
remember seeing the video. He was eating cereal, and I didn't know why.
because it was awesome.
Nah.
And the fucking song's awesome. And everything he says is right. You have $100 million. Fact. Your kids are happy and healthy. Fact. Everybody thinks you're one of the 5 best rappers of all time. Fact. Why are you mad? And I was like, he's fucking right. You've won everything you've tried to do. Like, if your kid was a fuck up, that's different. If somebody has fucking spina bifida, that's different. Everything's happy and healthy. Stop being a fucking asshole. You won. So now just win. Like, we look at Dr. Dre, and he's not talking about fuck the police anymore because he's a gajillionaire. And a kind of weirdo himself. But we're going, oh. But I saw the David Eyes. I saw them on me, so I had to put that in there. But the point is, you're not mad anymore. Ice Cube isn't fucking mad anymore. He's been rich for 35 fucking years.
And Dr. Dre's worth $400 million.
And he just gave half of it away. It was 800 mil.
That's awesome. Why do you give away $400 million?
Divorce, motherfucker.
No, it's not
Oh,
giving
yeah,
away.
she got half of all this shit.
That's not giving.
And that's how it works. He was worth $1 billion with a B. He pays the taxes, paid the bitch. He's down to 400 million.
Oh no.
Still, I don't know. If I had $1 billion, and now I'm like less than half $1 billion.
The only job is to fuck your husband.
That's it.
You picking up shifts at the boutique on the weekends. Here, Johnny. Now we have $100,080.
Yeah, I went to this. I love that. Wait a minute. That's Raw, isn't it? It's Eddie
either-
Murphy. It's
either
Raw.
Raw or Delirious.
It's not
I
Delirious.
get
It's
them
Raw.
confused.
It's Raw because Delirious is the red suit.
Okay.
And he has no money. He's like a kid.
Yeah.
And he said that the jacket and the pants didn't match, but he was so young and stupid, he didn't give a fuck. And he's like, by the time I'm 30, he's like, I cringe. I'm like, oh my God, asshole. You could have just bought a matching fucking suit for your first special. Fuck.
Who cares?
No one.
It's hysterical.
No one cares.
Dude, Eddie Murphy was amazing back in the day. He was so good.
And then he got caught with the transvestite hooker.
Yes, he did.
I was giving her a ride.
On your dick.
Well, it's not really a her. This is something that I want to discuss.
Okay.
The Philadelphia Mills, formerly Franklin Mills, is in talk to surrender the Northeast Mall as a loan is coming due. The mall opened in 1989 and is currently held by the Simon Property Group, which also owns King of Prussia Mall. Thoughts? You don't give a fuck, do you?
I don't care at all.
Do you? And you
Does
weren't
anyone
here.
go there anymore?
No. It's
Someone
stuck.
was killed there last year, right?
That's every year.
Okay.
Every year someone dies.
I went to the Sam Ash. Was it Sam Ash? Was it? Yeah. Got rid of a lot of
So that's like around your way mall, right?
Well, Sam Ash was my second home. So, like, the whole time Starstreams existed, I went to that mall constantly for equipment. So, I'm a little sad.
Right.
The mall's pretty fucking bad now.
That ain't my mall.
Mm-mm. What's your mall?
So I was right in between the Granite Run Mall and the Concord Mall.
Oh, Granite Run is the shit.
I thought Concord's the shit.
Concord was really small. But I liked the Concord Mall better because that's where the real derelicts hung out.
And Christiane is just too much overkill for me.
And way too far.
Yeah, and the traffic sucks.
Is that the huge one in Delaware?
Delaware.
I like that one. The traffic does suck,
It's
though.
awful because it's like beach traffic and shit.
It's what King of Prussia used to be. King of Prussia's turning thuggy. That mall's turning thuggy.
I got lost coming out. I got lost.
I used to work there
Yeah,
1,000
I
years
couldn't
ago.
get out of it. I'm carrying a real heavy fucking thing. I'm like,
No, it's designed like a
I like
casino,
it
so you
inside.
stay forever.
Can't get out.
yeah, it was like that movie, Valerian.
Big Ben, Parliament.
All right. Fuck, I can't think of anything. I can't think of the name. I can't think of the guy's name. Griffin Dunn. Griffin Dunn's the actor. It's supposed to be like Night Shift or something in New York. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
No.
Who's the guy who directed? Martin Scorsese's the director. Cheech and Chung are in it. Never mind. That whole joke just fucking died on the vine.
Wow.
Angie said Concord Mall's a disaster now. It's very empty.
The Chamonix dying.
All the
Montgomeryville's empty. Yeah.
Granite Run Mall isn't even a mall anymore.
Yeah.
Closed down, right? Just
Yeah.
open space.
Are malls just dead in 2024? Did the pandemic just do them in?
I think they were.
They were on their way.
Oh yeah.
But then, like, you just don't go there.
Destroyed them.
Yeah.
Them.
They destroyed this.
I used to go to a restaurant in Montgomeryville, and it was a pretty good
there
restaurant.
was a Chi-Chi's
and now
up there until all the
they're-
Chi-Chi's got shut down for
Yeah,
Ebola.
Chi-Chi's was the bomb.
You guys are the worst.
Man,
He was talking. Both of you talk right over him. That was not
I'm
nice.
sorry.
Angie said, we love Christiane Mall. We learned to not enter by Costco, and it's easy to navigate.
I always go into the Target there for some reason. Johnny Zero lived right near that fucking mall,
Yeah.
so we went there a lot. There's a weird fucking, so that giant round copper thing in the middle of the table, Johnny Zero and I purchased that together at some weird store. I took him in like the gayest store ever to fuck with him, and I was like, I'm going to buy something. He's like, all right, man, what's up? How you doing? Hey, I'm Johnny Zero. Hey, this guy's a rock star. I don't know if you know that. He's in Starscream. And the guy's like, I don't care. And I was like, I don't care either, Josh.
Michael Gregory said, malls are dying. The only successful ones around here are Cherry Hill and King of Prussia.
Cherry Hill's thuggy, too.
Yeah, and I don't like that mall either. I order online, so I don't have to go to the mall.
But then I had to buy, I'm in a wedding Sunday, and I had to buy fucking khaki pants, and I had to go to a Kohl's.
What?
Do you know where to buy khaki pants? Because I didn't.
What wedding are you going to that you're wearing khaki?
They're making me wear
I'm
khakis.
kind of invested in
It's a
it.
State Farm wedding.
You are pushing 50 years old. You don't own a suit to wear at a wedding.
I have.
They wanted to wear
I'll say it slower for you, bro. I have many suits. I'm not poor. I'm in the wedding, and they're making me wear khakis.
because it's
What-
part of the attire.
When you said they made me wear khakis,
Yes.
I interpreted it as you were planning on going to the show dressed in full show attire.
It's a wedding.
Right.
What's show attire? What are we talking about?
Like what you wear on stage.
Why'd you say I'm not in Limp Bizkit? I'm so confused by this conversation. What is happening? Help me. I'm not Fred Durst.
Dave, slow down.
The things you wear on stage when you perform.
I'm never khaki.
Right. In my head, instead of you had a suit, but they made you wear khakis, in my head, you were going full show dress and they made you wear khakis.
What?
I don't know.
Maybe it's a fireball.
I'm like, you were gonna wear Doc Martens and jeans to a fucking wedding, weren't you? And they made you wear khakis. I'm like, don't you own a fucking suit?
Several.
I don't think I've ever seen you in khakis.
But you've seen me in a suit.
But yeah, suits, yeah.
I have not. However, you've seen me in a suit.
I have.
I thought only golf shirts went with khakis.
And I had to buy
Right.
golf pants that are
Oh, really?
khaki because I didn't know what to buy.
You can just order them on Amazon.
And you have regular dress shoes.
Someone said that to me, okay? What do you think your sizes are on Amazon? Every company's fucking different. So listen, I'm sorry to cut you off. I know I asked you a question.
You order 3 pairs that are close and return 2 of them.
I'm going to pay for 3 pairs of pants. I made of money.
You can do the 7-day try on and then return.
I don't know what that means. I'm not being sarcastic. I didn't know that was a thing. I had no idea.
Stretchy.
You just paid for an Ohio drum twice. Don't tell me you don't have money.
Well, now I don't because of Ohio Drum.
Ohio drum.
Michael Gregory said, please tell me in Dave's imagination, Vex also had the eye makeup and blood at the wedding.
1,000%, yes.
I think my next wedding, I'm gonna wear that shit because I've never worn the bloody eyes at a wedding. So,
But it
and I get married a lot, so
might
fuck it.
might just be time to let that dream die.
I'm not saying
I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just saying. And maybe hang it the fuck up.
that handle's fantastic.
Yeah, that's Meneghetto.
Thank you, buddy. That's our.
Strong. It's real strong.
That's fantastic. I gotta pick the car. Talk amongst yourselves. I gotta sit.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Rhode Island.
There's neither a road nor an island. Discuss. We'll have coffee. We'll talk. How you been, sir?
I'm doing good. I agree with you with the mountain thing. I like the mountain better than the beach.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck the beach, dude. I can give two shits. I'm not gonna lie. When I'm there, I have a good time. But I'd much rather be in, wilderness and fresh air and out in the,
In the
mountains.
80s, I was a bartender in Florida, and so all day I was on the beach and
Yeah.
burned it out in like 9 months. I don't think I've been back since.
No, there's something to be said for certain times on the beach. Early in the morning, late in the afternoon are amazing and beautiful, but like, dude,
Yep.
the mountain is the shit. That's far better.
Every day it was
so
burnout.
beautiful.
Not bad.
So you were Tom Cruise in Cocktail? That was your life?
I thought it was gonna be. I came back and I figured, I'm gonna meet someone rich, and then I got sick of it. It's flat.
You didn't like it at all?
Nope.
I'm sorry.
At first I did just because it was a vacation, but then, after 9 months I was like, I gotta go back.
Fantastic.
It's great, David. Thank you.
No problem.
Johnny Mac said Vex's eyes are going to match the color of my new drum.
You gotta put that truss rod cover.
I know.
Cool.
I don't want to do it during the program.
Look at that.
Did you see the back?
Yeah, of course. You sent pictures of it.
Cool.
There it is.
That's it.
That looks fantastic.
Thank you so much, sir.
No, my pleasure.
Did you ever fuck with this one? Your son's got the real one.
That's sweet.
Now, where are you putting that one
In that case.
You're just gonna have to start swapping them out once a month.
No, that lives here now. That's for Johnny.
Beautiful.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Very nice.
You know, we don't have a quote of the week yet.
It's early.
It's not. I'm sure I've spit out something semi-worthwhile if you really have to go over it.
Or there just isn't any, and that's what I'll put on the board.
Nice.
So, are you ready for the show?
Yeah. Yeah.
You been practicing?
Of course. I got a whole day.
Actually, it's silly.
Every day. Tiff is sick of it.
Nation Zero.
Did you see that video that I sent this morning?
What video?
Early this morning about the dude was like, this is what I do to prep for a show vocally. And he's got like a nebulizer. And shit.
No, I saw that video for real. I know who that guy is. He's like in that Motorhead thing.
Yeah. And I was like, energy drinks and cigarettes for me, thanks. I don't give a fuck about your pre-show vocal routine. I don't do that.
What is it, like a mask?
Oh no, it's a nebulizer you suck in.
It almost
air.
looks like a bowl, like a Sherlock bowl. Like,
Oh.
My dad had emphysema, and it's the same fucking thing, except his was like medicine, and this is just a thing that like it moistens all this up
so
for
it's a
him.
saline solution.
Yeah, and then he uses a certain tea.
Yeah.
And then what's the third thing? It was something else.
It was like whatever company makes the tea. I think they said it was called Vocal Zone or some shit like that.
Yeah.
It was like cough drops basically, like lozenges.
I love that so much, man. I really do.
We do have 40 minutes of show left. You can't just sit there and stare at it.
I'm in love with it. Hulk Hogan is trying to kill a Gawker film that is in development with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, where Ben Affleck's going to play Hulk Hogan.
Matt Damon.
He's trying to kill it?
Yeah.
Like you don't want it?
No.
Okay.
Why?
But you know what? You guys don't remember this? This is where Hulk Hogan says the N-word in the fucking video while he's fucking his friend's wife.
Oh yeah,
That's what the movie's about.
just that.
Well, it's the Gawker thing.
Oh, the hidden camera thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Hulk Hogan got like $100 million settlement from Gawker. Oh, can you use your phone because she's not here? Currently, a Hulk Hogan net worth 2024.
So It can't be that much.
He got a $100 million settlement.
Yeah, but
The lawyer takes half.
Aside from that, what else do you have?
We got divorced, so he didn't have anything. He got divorced twice.
I remember he had a thing against Jesse Ventura, right?
Well, Jesse Ventura's got a thing against him.
Well, he was trying to unionize.
Hold on, what'd you say?
25 million.
That's all it is? That's not good. Yeah, they're before WrestleMania.
Move to the bottom.
WrestleMania 2, yeah.
No, WrestleMania.
2.
Hold on.
Second one.
Are we sure it's 2?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. 1 and 2, I'm hazy on. I know 3 is.
2 is the one where he tried to unionize them with another company, and Vince wasn't having it. 'Cause
Yeah.
Hulk
killed it.
out.
Yeah.
Fucking
And that's when he
snitch.
went and did Predator. Yeah.
And then he got his union card through that, and then he got his
Yes.
coverage. Yeah. His medical.
Predator's a good movie.
So, we're trying to talk about this Hulk Hogan Gawker
Billy
thing.
Bear. He's in the Warriors.
Yeah.
Billy Bear is in fucking 48 Hours.
Yeah.
That's where he's.
Yeah.
He's
But
our.
he's in the Warriors.
Yeah, but in 48 Hours, he's a fucking force to be reckoned with, bro. And then the guy in the second one is supposed to be his brother. It wasn't as scary. Had the fucking teardrop fucking. Remember?
There's something out there.
And Gans is Dexter's dad, also from the Warriors,
Yes, and 48 Hours. Yeah.
but also from the Warriors. Yeah.
Exactly.
And he was like in the Warriors. He was more profound,
Yeah.
right? Like, he had like the big part.
Pretty big part.
Yeah.
I met him.
How tall is he? No.
Well, I'm taller than him.
Yeah, compared to you, nobody's
Yeah.
talking.
Well, the only guy that was tall that was there was that Diesel. What's his name? Kevin? The
Kevin
wrestler.
Nash?
Yeah, Kevin Nash. He's big.
Nash is gigantic.
Michael Greger said, "You mean Hogan's Real American Beer isn't making billions?"
And you're gonna tell me that's not quote of the week?
It just came in, so maybe it is, because that's the only one we got.
Well, Angie gave me a sad face. I'm probably logged
Does it
out.
have to be quote of the week?
Probably logged out. No longer listening to the program.
Did you ever see somebody redid the Hulk Hogan entrance music? Instead of "I'm a real American," it says Hulk Hogan hates the black man.
I did see that. Let me see if I can pull that video.
It's pretty funny. And it definitely like the little clips they use, like it makes it look real bad. So what is this whole thing centering around this film?
Angie said, "I'm here."
Hi, darling.
You've been here.
Well, no, the whole thing is he got caught saying the N-word.
I know that. I like all the clips are of him like
Beating up black men.
African American wrestlers.
Coco Beware. Booker T.
Coco's the man. So Hulk Hogan's a racist.
He's old man Florida racist. Not really racist, but definitely has some bad opinions that are probably not politically correct.
I feel like. All right, so like, I think you just kind of are or you aren't, sort of. I don't think there's old man Florida racist.
You don't have like family members that said fucked up things. They were good people, but they said fucked up things. Because I did.
I've got a whole lot of good people running around in my family.
I
So
just saw a thing today. It's just the whole woke thing that made it this way. But, and it was a black guy showing white guy making black jokes, and he was laughing his ass off because it was, like you said, it's an old school, whatever. I understand racism is bad, but the whole woke thing is just to get everyone at each other's throat every minute.
you're correct. That wasn't really the point I was trying to make. But if you're
So I'm gonna interject, and then I want you to finish what you were gonna say.
go ahead.
I was raised in a Catholic family. I was sent to Catholic school for 12 fucking years. And the whole time you go to school, they're like, love your neighbor. That's the whole gig, right? Jesus had one rule, really. Treat them as you would like to be treated. That's really the whole gig. If you get that one right, you might be okay. Like, don't rape them. You don't need rape, do you? Don't rob them. You don't be robbed, do you? It's pretty simple
Well,
shit.
that was number 2.
Poop. Anyway. Sorry. Got excited. No, Jesus' thing, not like the 10 Commandments. The 10 Commandments is, of course, a different rule book. I understand.
No. Jesus' thing. It's still number 2.
What's number 1?
Love the Lord your God with all your heart.
And all right, that's good. That's a good one. Okay. So I go and I do this. And then I'm watching TV and Eddie Murphy's on it. And I love Eddie Murphy. And Run DMC becomes a thing. And I like Run DMC. And then my uncle leans in. He's like, you know, they're not good people or some shit. And I'm like, that is pretty funny. I don't know what you're talking about.
Like who? Comedians? Like what are we?
And then like my other members of the family were like, oh, you'll grow up and you'll see. And I'm like, what do you mean I'll see? What the fuck kind of race? Like, and I'm 6 years old. I'm like, you send me to a place that teaches me to love my neighbor. Love them except if they're black, though. Not so much there. You gotta, yeah. So there was definitely an undercurrent of racism in a place that I grew up. But they weren't bad people. They were just wrong. And that's okay. Sometimes I'm wrong. It's fucking rare. But sometimes I'm wrong. Right? No. But that's what I'm saying. So I can't. And I'll tell you this. A lot of people don't know this. I work with a lot of black people. Old black men fucking hate white people. A lot. And I'm pretty fucking Caucasian, let me tell you. So.
You're like the second whitest dude here.
I have a lot of colors on me, though. So it works out. I do.
I'm just talking about your appearance in general.
You don't know. White power.
Whoa!
Oh, God.
I didn't say that.
Fire Pam said good morning all.
There you go. She fucking hates people sometimes for no reason.
Like specific people or groups of people?
She'd make my old housemate very uncomfortable when she was half lit at a party.
Wow.
She would?
You don't remember that? She would just drop a fucking like a kernel of her well-being and understanding of other human beings, and he would just go, what?
Just kind of cringe.
And I was like, yeah, it's okay. I don't give a fuck.
All right, then. How do we get on this topic?
You brought it up.
Did I?
Racist.
You brought up Hulk Hogan.
I did bring up Hulk Hogan. And I said he's just like Florida racist. Like, he's not really racist, but he's got some weird opinions.
Yeah, well. I don't know.
And he's old. He's like 70.
Is he older than that? I think.
How old's Hulk Hogan? I say
Well,
71.
you know, my dad, he says some very inappropriate.
And he's 100. So that's the point. Like, it was a different time. They didn't have Oprah.
Also, there's without any doubt, there's a difference in.
You done?
No.
Anyway, Hulk Hogan is 70 and his birthday's August 11th.
Wow. It's almost the Hulkster's birthday.
Yeah, it is.
So go
I grew
ahead.
up in the 60s. It was rough.
It was rough, right?
So what I'm saying is there's also a very marked difference between actually being racist and just getting old and not using the preferred nomenclature of the day.
And I'm guilty of that. I am. I was saying trans testicles for a while there.
You've
too.
you've met my child.
He's not a trans.
He's a
He's
wonderful.
totally a dude.
That's fantastic.
Yes, he's a wonderful human being.
I love him.
I wasn't talking about trans. I was talking about the comment before that.
Kirby said, fuck him, LOL. I love or hate everyone.
Very extreme.
Yeah.
I see that.
She might have won quote of the week.
But my grandmother was like 94 when she died.
Okay.
And until the day she died, with no malice whatsoever, referred to him as the colored boy.
Oh my God. No, I could see my family saying that and not thinking it's offensive at all.
No.
I learned the word Oriental from my parents because they were old as fuck.
But
And I went into the world.
at a certain point in their lives,
I didn't understand that till a couple of years ago. Honest.
Well, thankfully for me, it's 30 years ago. But 30 years ago, I was like, I want to date the Oriental girl. And this black girl's like, you can't call her that. That's the N-word for them. And I'm like, word? I'm sorry. I had to learn to say Asian.
Did my dad start around chicks?
Dude,
The G word?
Oh my God, zipper heads.
Yeah, all that.
Fish face.
Shake-
wow, Jesus Christ.
Derek just that really did help.
You're upset, aren't you?
Wow, all right.
Well, my kids,
This episode's getting yanked.
my kids cringe a lot.
When you talk.
Yeah, exactly. When I talk, yeah, when I say something.
Derek said, my grandmother's 85, sweet woman, lovely person, racist as fuck, but she's somehow nice about it. LOL.
No, I know those people.
Yeah, no, I get it.
At least I did. They're all dead, but all right, I'll tell you this. if you never met someone and you never encountered them, it's real easy to make the wrong opinion about things. And I just happen to work with a lot of African American people. So they're my fucking friends and I like them. But I don't think my parents ever did. You know what I mean? Yeah. Ever. Like, so, but then that's not even true either. I went to, like, my dad worked at a place called American Can Company. And no one knows this unless you read the book, and none of those fucking people listening read the book. I was raised by people who were a generation ahead of me. So they were like my grandparents' age, they raised me, right? He worked in a factory for 30 fucking years. And I went to the family night, and half the employees are black men. And I was like, what the fuck, man? He's like, nah, you'll see. I'm like, what do you mean I'll see? I don't get it.
Patty said, good morning.
Oh, tune out, darling. Run. Run away now.
Quickly.
This episode's going
Far and south.
David got here and it got weird.
just went down.
It seems to be a recurring trend with you.
Let's get on to some conspiracies.
Well, no. Marry, fuck, kill. Marry,
have to
fuck,
do
kill.
that first. It's past the 10 o'clock hour.
Then we can talk about the vice president. Don't worry.
So I have Debbie Gibson.
Oh.
I have Tiffany. And I have Samantha Fox.
She British?
Yes! And Paul Stanley fucked her.
Page 6.
Have you seen Samantha Fox recently?
Not really.
Don't look it up. It ain't good. And maybe you're going to cry in my Cheerios.
Yeah, Tiffany's not far off.
Oh my God, Tiffany's a dump truck.
She got,
Debbie Gibson looks decent.
Debbie looks
Gibson looks
fantastic.
beautiful.
Debbie looks great. Tiffany looks like the size of a late model Buick.
Oh gosh, she looks like a dude.
I told you.
Ooh.
All right, I know my answers.
All right, so you're going first.
I'm sorry, you guys want to
Again,
go first?
we're primed, so none
All
of
right.
that what we just said
All right, so
counts.
who are you banging?
I'm banging Samantha Fox because she's been like in her prime. I loved her more than anything in the world.
Okay.
Okay? Marry Debbie Gibson.
Okay.
I love Debbie Gibson. I always have. And fucking I hate Tiffany, so kill her. I fucking hate her. I've always hated her. That's my hair, I see it right. You see that fucking video?
The captain said, fuck Tiffany, marry Debbie Gibson, kill Samantha Fox.
Why are you fucking Tiffany? Because of her Playboy spread? I'm marrying Samantha Fox isn't a bad
So
idea.
I'm adding Ross to the mix.
But I'm marrying Debbie Gibson.
Okay.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, she is great.
Cobalt, who are you
I'm
banging?
the same as him.
So his answers are
Oh,
the same
you're
as mine.
Okay.
Because fuck Tiffany right in her face.
I hate to do this,
No, it's a
Don't let
trifecta.
it be all to you.
Hey, it's a great answer. It's a great answer.
but yeah,
Because we all want to fuck Samantha Fox
Okay.
when she's fucking 22 years old.
as young rockers of the age that we were, dude, I have expelled quartz from myself thinking about Samantha Fox.
You've got to do Bananarama sometime. It's a good one.
Let me have my moment. I like to come up with
Bananarama is a good one.
Yeah. Well, we could do that. I'll put that
Eventually.
Eventually, yeah. So you guys are unanimous across the board. Except
Yeah.
for Captain, because he went a little opposite.
But then he fucked Chewbacca. A lot.
He's not here to defend himself with that.
He knows he fucked Chewbacca.
He knows what he did.
And I remember thinking, all right, he's fucking this beast, right? Because we're like 18 years old. And I'm like, well, maybe we won't tell anybody, you know? And it's just this little fucking, and he's just like, this is my girlfriend. I love her. We're so happy. I didn't know. Well, I distanced myself. You don't know the rest of the story. I threw her out of my car once for being fat.
You gotta be shitting me. Why am I not surprised?
She was very heavy to be safe.
Did you just have bad suspension? Is that what it was?
What'd you say?
Did you physically throw her out, or you just told her to get out?
I told her to get out and left her on the side of the road.
The car's pulling to the right.
Well,
The figures you use to dial are too fat. To obtain a specially dial-in one, please mash the keypad now.
I'm writing down what you said the car's pulling to the right.
now it gets more complicated. Nurse Ratchet has recently acquired that car. The same car I had then, she just purchased, except mine wasn't a fucking station wagon. That classic Impala. So to be honest, you couldn't feel a differential in the fucking suspension because it was great. But I did want her to sit in the center of the car. I do remember that being part of it because she was very, very large. Can you just stay in the middle of the seat there?
Ballast, I think they call it.
It's like, I'm on a ship and trying to not, kill anyone.
Just saw Marissa Tomei and my cousin Vinny, right, with the transaction bullshit.
Would you have married her in that movie?
It's called disclosure, dickhead. It's my favorite line in the whole movie.
I grew up with all them people. Yeah,
I loved her.
Oh, yeah.
She's still pretty fucking hot for an old lady.
Oh, without a doubt.
Like
Didn't she play in that movie with Mickey?
The Wrestler. But that's 10 years ago now. No, it's longer. What year's The Wrestler? Is it like 09 or some shit? The Wrestler's a long fucking...
I actually like
and George Costanza.
I know. You're so fat and so bald.
Can't stand you.
Costanza.
2008.
Pretty good at this, huh? Jesus Christ.
Andy said, boy, I'm glad you love me. Throwing people out of the cars and shit.
That's the wonderful part of this. In Angie's brain, she thinks there's a parallel, doesn't she? Do you understand that Bigfoot is bigger than other people? Like, do you understand what I'm saying with my mouth, Angie? Like, as heavy as you might think that you are, triple your weight. And now we're talking. Like, she would walk into a room and it would shake everything. And you think I'm kidding.
That damn Sasquatch, that's who.
And he fucked her, man. And would, like, eat her fat fucking giant pussy. All the time.
What did I do last week? They had the fucking Steve Irwin last week. Crikey. Look at the size of that one. Oh, careful. She's cranky when she hasn't eaten. Here's the bottle where I stick my finger right in her bottle. Oh, she's a ripper.
And it was the 90s, so her hair looked like David's head. Like the pussy, like it was just like a mane of madness.
Don't put me in there.
And he broke Ron with that comment.
I did. That was great.
Fucking Ron. All right, what you hate the vice
Steve
president?
Irwin.
Huh?
You hate the vice president.
Who?
You said conspiracy theory.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
I don't even think she's a vice president. Like I said, I think there's a whole
well, say what you mean, motherfucker.
continuity of government. I think Trump is still the president.
He's not though.
He is. It's the commander-in-chief. Those clowns don't have their fingers on the button. Guaranteed.
Silence goes over the
I got
podcast.
nothing, dude.
It'll come out. You'll see.
It won't though.
It will.
In 4 years, it would have come out. It would have come out.
How? The media is so controlled, it ain't funny.
Here, let me ask you a question then. If Trump's been the president the entire time, as you claim,
Commander-in-chief of the military.
okay, so he's not the president.
So no POTUS.
Two presidents.
You can't have two presidents.
Two kings.
It's going on right now.
Two princes. I hate that fucking song.
Why? It was so good.
Because that dude was a cocksucker to me.
Wait. He tried to suck your dick?
No, he was just an asshole.
Yes.
The singer or the guitar player?
Singer.
What band?
Spin Doctor.
Spin Doctor. What did he do to you?
He was a dick. We opened for him in Allentown one time. He was a real asshole.
What did he say?
He was just arrogant and didn't want to talk to you and couldn't be bothered with oh, you're a local band opening for me. Go fuck
Just like a
yourself.
snarky ass.
Yeah. Like the dickbag from Trapped.
Oh, Johnny Mac was so pissed about that.
I was pissed about
Because
that.
now they're canceling, right?
Yeah, it looks that way. Yes.
Yeah. They
So,
canceled.
so is that show over?
We're trying to get somebody else on it.
It's a Friday though.
Yeah.
That's a
That's
positive.
why we didn't call you.
Johnny Mac was on double duty. He said.
Yeah, we don't play Fridays. When I poor.
Angie said spin doctors loved it.
You never met the guy. He's a cunt.
What's he look like now? Still fucking dumb beard and hair and
This
shit?
is years ago, so I don't even know what he looks like now. This is
What did he
years
look like
ago.
then?
Roughly the same, just a little older.
Yeah. He always seemed nice in the video.
That was the Cellar Door days when I had it out with that dude.
You had it out with him? Like it was a moment?
Yeah,
What'd you say to him?
he was a cunt. And I'm like, you're being a cunt. We're playing the same fucking stage, right? They go, I don't give a fuck that you're famous.
And what did he say?
He's like, you can go fuck yourself. Whatever, cool.
Was he wearing that knit hat?
And I don't recall. I also had a lot to drink.
Looked like a potholder on his head.
You can go fuck yourself. He was like, well, fuck you then.
Yeah, pretty much. Not the best look, I guess, but I'm glad I said what I said.
I more or less threatened the guitar player from that band that I don't remember the name of.
Well, that's not good for the point of the story.
I know. I'm trying right now. I'm
What
trying
songs
right
do they
now.
play?
I'm trying right now. Okay. Hold on. Oh, Evan? He was on Oz?
Seinfeld. Or,
Evans?
Biohazard?
Thank you. The guitar player from Biohazard started a different band, and the singer had a Transformers fucking tattoo on his shoulder. So they come to Philly. The bass player's the girl from Kitty. She was kind of a cunt. This singer guy, or the guitar player, is like the guitar player, and they have some local singer. So they book us to open because we're Starscream and he loves Transformers. So it's a club the size of this fucking house. Like, it's small as shit. It's a little ass club, right? Just from that wall, like Abilene on South Street. So I load in and I put up all our amps, and then the opening, and then we were opening up for this big band. And they were like, oh, well, you take all your amps down and we're going to put our amps up and then we're going to backline. And I was like, listen, man, this isn't a national venue. This is a small club. We've already kind of loaded and we're not going to reload. We'll help you put your cabs up before you play. It won't be a thing. And the guy's like, well, and then the fucking sound guy was like, yeah, Starscream's right. We're not doing that here, you know. And he fucking lost his shit like a temper tantrum kind of. And I kind of leaned in and I was like, you are in Philadelphia. So better calm down a little bit.
I'm not sure if you know where the fuck you are.
And then he went to the promoter. He didn't say it to me. I was ready. Like, I was going to go. He's like, here's why I was going to go. I'm bald and I get my eyebrows done, right? If you have beautiful hair and you're a man, a heterosexual man, do you get your eyebrows done? No, right? You don't either, right?
No,
His
you can barely
eyebrows-
see mine. So
His eyebrows were like more perfect than mine. I was like, oh, he's half fag. I get it. I could beat up half fag. Like, if this, you have no idea. Like, Evan Seinfeld, who I fucking met, is the nicest, coolest fucking guy in the world.
and the roughest.
He was so, yeah. But I wouldn't fight him because he'd fucking hurt me. And he's not that big, but he's big, right? He's little, but he's fucking. I met the guitar player. I'm like, I could chew you up. You don't know where you're at. I know you think you're in New York. I'll kill you. I didn't say that, but I alluded to it. He goes to the promoter. He's like, I never want to play with Starscream ever again. And he's like, no problem.
Cool,
bud."
bye.
Yeah, like.
Did you?
But when I saw his eyebrows were more manicured than mine, you're fake. Yeah.
Did you like Biohazard?
No.
No.
I sing, man.
I thought State of the World Address was a cool album.
I think Evan's an amazing person. I interviewed him backstage at the Camden Waterfront for a podcast once. He was the nicest fucking guy in the world. And Johnny Five blew me the fuck off. So fuck him right in his Johnny Five face.
And Motley Crue.
Well, he wasn't in Motley Crue. He was in fucking...
I don't care. Fuck Motley Crue. I'm just saying.
Why do you hate Motley Crue?
They suck.
All right, besides the obvious,
They're talentless hacks.
there's good songs.
There's not.
There are.
And the ones that are kind of good, Mick Mars wrote, and they shit on him.
No.
Yes.
But no.
But yes.
But no. You're all I need?
That's a great song. I love that song.
I hate Motley Crue. I'm sorry.
Why?
I don't like them.
Well, you don't like Kiss either.
That's because they're terrible.
Look at your face.
You agreed, right?
No.
No,
He does not agree.
I've been watching a lot of Kiss this week, like old 75, 76.
You have to when you're playing that guy. You have
That was my
to.
first concert.
I hate Kiss.
I don't hate Kiss at all.
Sorry. I have a very strange musical taste, so don't take what I say.
Who's your favorite band? I don't think we ever discussed that.
Right now? Shinedown.
What about you?
The Who.
Oh, of all time, The Who. Yes, he's
Who's
correct.
pretty fucking great.
Of all time, The Who is the greatest rock
Well, that's what I
band
said.
ever.
Who's your favorite band? And you're like, Shinedown.
And I said, like, right now? And you're like, yeah, sure.
So Thursday it'll be different?
No. Like,
I understand.
bands that aren't 3/4 dead.
It'll always be The Who, and I
It's
didn't
only
listen
half
to
dead.
him. I didn't listen to him, after that Pete Townsend debacle for like 20 years.
No.
but I still love
How
The
do we
Who.
let that slide?
I know.
And I love The Who.
I didn't listen to them.
It's
for a
the
long
best
time.
live band of the 70s.
The music's so bad.
Hands
The
down.
fuck off my stage.
There's not a better
Yeah.
drummer. There's not a better bass player. There's only better.
Yeah.
And like, so The Who or Zeppelin, I'm taking The Who every day of the week.
Every day of the fucking week.
Superior guitar playing, not sloppy.
Right.
And, all right, Plant was pretty great for his day vocally.
And then I'm going Zeppelin.
But Daltrey outlasted him.
and can still hit the
And can
notes.
still kind of mostly do it.
He can still hit the notes, bro.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
He's badass.
For people who are like that aren't us, you know what I mean? That like are into music, not the way we are, like more in passing and just general musical knowledge, that want to argue over the Who and Zeppelin. This is the simplistic argument I give them all the time.
I want to hear this.
This doesn't work for people like us, but it does work for those people.
For the masses.
Yes.
For the people watching this podcast.
Basically, yes. Or 90% of the people you encounter in daily life, because we're weirdos. Let's lay it out piece by piece. Okay?
Yes.
Ready? Here we go. Pete Townsend, Jimmy Page. Both great in their own right.
Yes.
Now you have to play the part of the novice and just say yes. And then I say Robert Plant, Roger Daltrey. Both great in their own realm, correct? Yes. They're both great rock singers. Yes. John Bonham, Keith Moon. Two of the best drummers who ever did it in rock and roll, right? And they said, yes. And then I say, and there's the difference. Because John Entwistle shits all over John Paul Jones.
No, you're
Yes.
wrong. You're wrong.
John
Paul
Entwistle
Jones
shits all over everybody.
John Paul Jones can play anything.
I don't give a fuck.
In a band situation, that's what you want.
Entwistle's the king. It's just a thing, dude. I'm sorry.
All right, let's talk legit. You're a bass player.
Yeah, well, Entwistle does just what John Paul Jones does too. He does the arrangements. He did all the horns and everything on Quadrophenia, just like.
Now,
But
see, I never knew that.
You
Yeah.
reverted back to your actual
He's a musical
personality already.
With my personality, I'm about to agree with you, and you're ruining it.
I'm not. Go.
I'm about to say you're right. Because can you think of one bass player before 1985 who's amazing except for Entwistle? I mean, one.
Geezer.
No, there's no parallel, though. And I love Geezer, but there's no parallel.
Look, you asked a question. That's the best answer I have.
Geezer's great. John Paul Jones is better than Geezer.
You asked the question. Best answer I got.
Jaco Pastorius is from the 70s, technically. And he's the Hendrix of the bass. Let's be honest. So he's better than Entwistle. But besides that, nobody's better than Entwistle. Not for a long, long time. Modern bass playing gets different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's the James.
Yeah.
Of course, but.
Donald Duck Dunn.
And I gotta tell you, I saw the Zappa guy recently. Pretty amazing.
Every Zappa
last
player.
week. It was amazing. I was like, wow.
And
I
why
was
did
that
those
into it.
more modern bass players get that good?
Entwistle.
They all fucking love John Entwistle.
He just played lead bass.
Dude, fucking savage on that thing.
He was. He really was.
And it was still bottom though, you know what I mean?
I
It was
know.
leading, but it was just like
I
it
know.
was the rhythm. Yeah.
Like, I would never say Lemmy's a great bass player. I love Lemmy, but I would never say he's a great bass player.
Right.
You know what I mean? Good songwriter. Great
But
songwriter.
then, like, if you just watch old videos of him, like, the dude's hands are just, and he's just thundering on the fucking.
But then you got to
just-
remember this,
just
too.
beating the shit out of him. Like, dude, that guy's awesome.
Moon's the original drummer for fucking Zeppelin. You know that, right?
Yeah.
No, he is. And he couldn't do it because he's in the fucking Who. So it's like a basement band and a stadium band. And he's like, I'm probably sticking with the money.
Yeah, I mean,
I like Bonham. I'm not talking shit on Bonham.
I'm not.
Moon's better.
Especially if Johnny Mac's still listening.
All right. Who's better, Baker or Moon?
God damn it.
I disagree.
Really?
I say Baker hands down. He's first.
I'll be honest with you. It depends on the fucking mood I'm in that day and what I feel like listening to.
That
Wholeheartedly.
both of them had the ability, and I say this often, to play 4 different beats with 4 different limbs, which is next to impossible. Human beings aren't wired that way. And both could do it, which is why they could do all those things. It's just he did it 10 years first. And that matters to me.
I just didn't enjoy it, Ginger.
You ever see the Ginger Baker's fucking Air Force thing? It's kind of insane. It's the 70s, like, fucking prog
He's
unit.
wearing
Was,
that helmet.
yeah. And it's just amazing. Like, it's some of the best drummers in the world have drum offs and shit.
He was in Hawkwind for a while.
That's true.
Gun to my head, I'm going to say Keith Moon.
I knew you would.
But it's 51 to 49, man. Like,
Since we're talking about music,
I picked Moon mainly because he was just doing it that where Ginger, he was thinking the whole time. Where Moon's just, that's him. That's him.
He's the greatest drummer in the world.
It's real.
I love that story. I fucking love that story.
Does he know
You
it?
know the story?
Alice Cooper?
Alice Cooper and his wife. So Alice Cooper is Alice Cooper. Apparently his wife is not all that in touch with rock and roll.
She was a dancer, a professional dancer.
And
like ballerina shit.
And Alice Cooper's like, hey, I have a friend that's going to stay at the house for a while, heads up. She's like, okay, that's fine. And she has no idea who this man is. And she said, we came home one day, and for a week, an entire week, this man walked around the house in a French maid outfit and was like serving them food and cleaning their dishes. And she's like, who is that guy? And Alice Cooper's like, he's the best drummer in the world, honey. And it was fucking Keith Moon. Like, without breaking character, the fucking lunatic was just walking around in a maid's outfit in their house. Like, why? You fucking nutball.
Just remember, Joe Walsh is the way he is because Keith Moon happened to like him. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, he meets the James Gang on tour and is like, I like you, buddy. And just takes him under his wing. And he's like, I've destroyed more hotel rooms than you could fathom because I got taught by the fucking master.
Have you heard about the Batman thing?
No, what's the Batman thing?
Keith Moon was just standing over Mick Jagger in the dark.
I know this.
Yes.
In a Batman outfit for like 5 hours. I guess he was there till he finally
woke up.
Yeah.
And he was
And
like,
he said, who is it? He's like, it's Keith.
and he grabs a knife and he's like, I fucking know Keith's voice.
Yeah.
He's like, that's not Keith. He's like, no, not that Keith. You fucking lunatic.
That's how you get killed.
Yeah.
He also murdered a guy with his fucking car.
He did. And then drove into a swimming pool.
That's how he murdered the guy.
Yeah. It's fucking.
They're like, it was an accident. He's fine. Bro, he's on like Good Morning America in like 1978. He's not fucking 35 years old, 30 years old, and he looks 50. He looks, got a big fucking stomach.
Yeah,
and
dude
he's
did
just,
it big though, man. He was living the life.
that's sad that he died.
I mean, yeah, it sucks, but
Been dead a long time. Starkey's not bad.
no.
He's really not. And that was his drum teacher, so it's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, I don't hate it, but
No, he's good. You don't think so?
I do.
That kid's like 60. I call him the kid. He's like 60.
We're old as fuck.
Shut up.
I mean, you're older than me.
Shut up. All right. 20 years ago this week, the Dave Matthews Band tour bus emptied its septic tank over the Chicago River, inadvertently drenching tourists on a boat with 800 pounds of human waste. Why is it legal to dump shit in a river? That feels a little like naughty.
I don't think it is legal.
I don't think it
It's
is.
not legal. That's why they got fined.
Yeah. And he can't drive the bus or whatever anymore.
Did you say pull over? It wasn't one person.
No, I know. They're just driving and they're like,
I am
They
licensed.
just hit the eject button and it went to shits literally.
Wastewater.
Oh my God, you really are. When does it expire? 'Cause you're
3
out.
years. I just had renewed it. And then
The waste of the license.
the wastewater license. That I do every day.
Are you going to work at all when you get out there?
No.
Good. Don't do it.
Well,
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna make music and ride my. I'm buying a dirt bike the minute I get out there. I have 2 bikes I'm taking, but I'm buying a dirt bike and I'm just gonna.
That's
What they
so
call
cool.
dual sport.
Here's the
around
thing.
hit the trail.
I think it's cute that you think you're going to ride a bike because I've met you. And since you're building a home, you're not going to do anything for about 6 months until you construct this masterpiece of a house.
No,
So,
I'm gonna ride. Right?
I mean, I hear you, but you're not. I met you.
I am.
Really? Remember
ride
when that
all
was
the
going to?
time.
Remember when that was going to take a month and you did it in 2 hours?
You know how many times I rode in between while I was building that? Yeah, I
But
ride
it
all
took
the time.
it took 2 hours. Like he's like, it's done, and I'm like, you say? He's like, yeah, no, it's done. It's like, oh, okay.
Well, I went at it. You know.
That's what you do with everything. So you're going to be like, you're going to buy your plot. Once you buy the plot of land, that's it.
Yeah, I gotta finish. But,
No, but that's all you're going to do.
That's. Do you find that to be an annoying personality trait sometimes?
I hate it.
I do that shit sometimes. When I get like, if I get zoned into something, nothing else is happening until this is finished.
Do you want to hear the level of crazy that I am?
Go ahead.
You see the bucket next to you on the floor?
Yeah.
There's a subtle leak. How much did it rain yesterday?
I don't know.
It was nasty, yeah.
It was nasty, right? Who the fuck was on his roof in the pouring rain?
You.
That's your trade. That's your trade.
I'm an asshole. I just should have waited. And I'm like up there, I'm like, fuck this.
You want the victory.
And I'm soaking wet. And it's like things smell bad. The tools are falling out of my hands. And I'm like, no, fuck this.
You don't want to be defeated.
I was defeated of the bucket there. But
Did you give it?
no. Because it doesn't, you're not supposed to be able to patch it in the rain. That's the point.
The water.
You know
But
what
I was gonna.
I did the whole fucking thing. It's all covered, but didn't work. I failed. So today, in these motherfucking winds, what do you think I'm doing? I'm going up there with a fucking machine gun and a torch. I'm gonna fucking lay a whole new roof. I really am, by the way, because I have fucking problems.
Yeah, it's okay.
And I'm like, well, I can't do it tomorrow. Gotta lay the roof today, because got a show tomorrow, and then I have a wedding Sunday. I can't wait till Monday to lay the roof, so I gotta do it today.
Listen, Jesus.
Yep, Johnny and Jesus together at last.
Oh.
See, we figured something out. One of my landscaping guys passed away, and Johnny knew him. They were friends. So Jeff Jr., who's my dear friend, his father passed away from cancer. So now you know Johnny's texting him and having gone, hey, what's up, man? Are you awake? Have you seen in the news? Vice President Kamala, I don't know how I feel about that. You know, very upsetting. I don't think she's vice president. I think the POTUS is technically John Trump. So just saying.
And you know what he said, right? Yeah.
No.
A blackberry?
Blackberry. Why are you using a Blackberry? All right, I know that you think it's weird, but it's actually the superior instrument. It was made for texting. Literally, it's a business phone, and this is business, so I figured I'd use it. In the afterlife, you couldn't get the most modern Samsung. No, I like Samsung, you do.
I like brother.
But the buttons, you get the buttons, David. It's a different thing.
No.
You can feel it.
Not fast. Faster than I can think.
Send. What are you doing? Fucking paragraphs. Did you know in 1902, the pitcher that day, it was sunny, but then it started to rain, and he kept pitching. Yeah, it was a world record. The fuck are you talking about? Baseball, man. Americans are based on it.
Fucking mutant shit.
He was a genius.
Yep.
Have you nagged the sister to go? I have to nag her today.
No, I haven't spoken to her.
I texted her about the program, about the show.
Is she going?
She says they're going to try. That's a no. So today I'm going to be like, hey, the show's tomorrow night. Johnny Zero.
Michael Gregory said, I feel Jesus has a cell phone from Zoolander.
The smallest phone. Hello? They were getting smaller and smaller and smaller back then. That was a thing.
Then internet porn became a thing, and they got big real fast.
I used to jerk off with my computer like a normal person. And now I'm just like, and then, all right, I'm so paranoid of them taking a picture of me holding my dick that I hold my phone up here. Because I know your phone takes a picture every like 35 seconds of you or something.
Every 10?
Is it every 10?
iPhones do, yeah.
Yeah, infrared.
It's weird.
All right, you got any conspiracies before we wrap up? What's a good one?
I wasn't thinking about it.
Good.
Yeah.
No, for real, you got something. You always have something.
No, I wasn't thinking.
Is Kamala a lizard?
No, I don't know what. I don't even think she's retarded.
Has-
I didn't say that. Not that word.
It's okay. We don't-
I did hear this week that she actually is smart and doesn't know how to speak in front of people.
What's the thing? She never been to the border, never been to Europe. That was the thing.
It's true.
I was
Never been to border or to
it's
Europe.
Ridiculous. Just it's a joke. It's all theater.
If you look up the borders are, it no longer exists.
I'm not voting for months, so I'll leave it a side piece.
No lie, bro.
All I'm going to say about that.
Is he still kicking?
Oh yeah, she sucked his dick so hard he has MS.
I heard she sucked the MS out. That's why he's still alive.
That might be quote of the week. She sucked his dick so hard he has the MS.
It's just
I
Zen,
accept that.
right? It's just Zen. Because that's his God.
And with that,
And then on that,
all right, tomorrow night, Nation Zero riding perhaps for the last time. It's a big fucking deal. We're going to play a place called Icons with Starscream and Embers Remain. We invite all of you to please come out. Go ahead.
Trevor said, dude, that has to be quote of the week. Angie said, quote of the week. Michael Gregory said, the conspiracy head was Trump election. Electors will not validate the election after it's over if Harris wins.
Lights up the night. We're the rebels in the right. Fireball heat in our veins. Trying loose.
It's our theme song.
Yeah. AI, right?
Fuck 'em all and
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode number 251 of the Vex Podcast, morning radio episode 83. David, thank you for popping in.
Pleasure.
Dave, thank you for your time.
Always a pleasure, sir.
The Hole and Nurse Ratchet, thank you for your time today. The Vex Podcast is available on the Podbean application on your phone under the Loud and Loaded network. This is Vex X and friends telling you to stay frosty.
Stay hydrated.
Western Zero.
Eat hot dogs.
Western